Bully was released nearly 2 years later after San Andreas. Bully had the same ingredients as any other GTA game. The difference, however, was its packaging. Bully was a much friendlier game in comparison as it lacked killing, blood, sex, and other M-rated themed content. Rockstar produced a game from a fundamental level that should not have worked, but it did. It was their attempt at delivering a game for all ages, hence the claim it was GTA for kids. I first experienced this game when I played the Scholarship Edition that dropped on the Wii. I played up until chapter 3 and I didn't touch the game. Many years later, I decided to revisit this game and finally complete it. I wanted to figure out if Bully was a fun game and also if it was just diet GTA. If videos like this interest you, then consider hitting the like button, and you want to see more like this, then subscribe to the channel. I am Kai. Let's hop into the video. Bully was developed by Rockstar Vancouver. Announced in May of 2005, the game was released on October 17, 2006 for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. It used a game engine called Render Wave. The Scholarship Edition was released on March 4th of 2008 for the Nintendo Wii and Xbox 360. It used a different engine called Gamebryo. The PC version would then release on October 21st, 2008. Over 8 years later, the game would release on Android and iOS. This version celebrated 10 years of the game and was called the Anniversary version. It was released on December 8th, 2016. Prior to the release of Bully, many educators and parents were concerned. Rockstar's reputation worried various groups. Groups such as Bullying Online and Peaceaholics were critical about this game. One strong reason given for the pushback was the controversy surrounding San Andreas. There was a mini game that was found in the game files called Hot Coffee. And no, I'm not talking about the drink, but I'm talking about the name of this mini game. Modders had uncovered a hidden code. When enabled, it allowed CJ, the main character of San Andreas, to have intercourse with his girlfriend. This was all thanks to Patrick Wildenberg, who accessed this via the PC version. This resulted in intense legal backlash for Rockstar Games and her parent company Take-Two Interactive. The ESRB re-rated the game adults only after an investigation, while the game was banned entirely in Australia until the explicit content was removed. So we can understand why some parties were very upset when Bully got announced. Take Ronald Moulton, for example. The co-founder of Peaceaholics stated they planned on holding protests in hopes of keeping the game out of stores. And on August 3rd, 2005, they started protesting the game. They set up shop outside of Rockstar's New York office, carrying signs that read "Put the cuffs on Rockstar, not youth, and prosecute Rockstar Games," even referred to them as felons.
It desensitizes them and makes them think that these acts are all right. It's all right to whoop a woman. It's all right to steal a car. It's all right to mess with a prostitute. It's all right to curse, to use drugs.
Test today comes 1 week after Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was yanked off the market because of hidden sexual content.
Then, around August 25th, 2006, we had a YouTube account by the name of Software Pirate. They posted footage of attending the protest and even talking to the co-founder of Peaceaholics.
Hi, I'm the Software Pirate. Today is August 25th, 2006, and I just got back from a protest against video games. A group called the Peaceaholics were protesting at Rockstar and Take-Two's downtown branch to protest and prevent the release of a game called Bully.
What's going on?
Hi, I'm the Software Pirate.
How you doing, sir?
Doing a video website. I was hoping you could tell me some stuff about this protest.
Well, we protested against the release of the video game Bully.
Bully, yeah.
That's what it's about. We think it's very irresponsible for somebody to put a game out like that. What you think about it?
I wouldn't let my kids play, but I don't see why it should be banned.
You wouldn't let your children play?
No.
So what you think about them selling it online before it even has been rated by the FCC?
Well, I wouldn't let my kid have a credit card either.
No. That ain't what I asked you. I said, what you think about them selling it before it's even been marked yet?
Well,
it has been rated.
Selling it online.
Right. It's still selling it.
Yeah, but generally you need to be an adult to have a credit card.
No, you don't. My son has a debit card.
Well, debit card's actually a very good policy, but I understand that's a very valid point. But
So what do you think about it?
I understand your concerns, actually.
I'm asking what you think about it. You think that's right for you to violate the law and put something out before
there is
it's
no
been
law.
raped? Yes, it is. It's supposed to be raped. It's the law against selling something to minors.
Isn't this kind of exploitive? I mean, you're just exposing the kids to this game.
No. If you come in where I'm from in D.C., where children get killed in schools and everything, and see people get picked up off the ground with their brains in the street, then you know it's not exploited. You know we dealing with real issues where our children are trained to be animals, and anybody who would do that is just as bad as a terrorist overseas. That's what we saying. Anybody who would try to make a profit off our children backs, is just as worse as a terrorist.
Well, it sounds like Bully's not as dangerous as D.C.
Well, people get killed in New York.
True.
People sell guns to our children in America.
That's true.
Right? Illegally, right?
Yeah.
See it every day.
So how is
people, just like they sell guns to our children illegally, they sell these games to our children illegally right now. Am I right or wrong?
I understand
I understand, and I thank you for coming out to interview. Thank you.
Okay.
Everybody has their own view. We all got to get along, and I thank you for the interview.
All right. Doesn't this seem kind of exploitive to you? Well, these guys hate the game, so they're sending their kids to protest the game.
Right. And the point is what?
That just seems kind of exploitive.
Parents should be here, is that what you mean?
Well, that too, obviously.
They asked him questions pertaining to the protest and even offered some pushback in a way. Bully also had some censorships. One such censorship was in Brazil. In April of 2008, Brazil had banned Bully. A judge prohibited the commerce and import of the game. This was based on findings by the Psychology Society. They deemed the game was harmful to both teens and adults. This ban, however, lifted on June 23, 2016, so it took almost 8 years for people to be able to play this game in Brazil. They probably played this game somehow, some way. Rockstar also had a lawsuit filed against them. An attorney tried to get the game banned in Florida. Attorney Jack Thompson claimed the game was a nuisance. He even referenced the Columbine shooting when referring to this game. He said that Bully was a simulator of a horrific shooting. What in the actual... But again, this is before the game came out. So Thompson filed a petition with the 11th Judicial Circuit Court. He asked for an advanced copy of the game in order to have a third party play it. Take-Two Interactive offered and let both the judge and Thompson view the game on October 12, 2006. The very next day, Judge Ronald Friedman concluded the game did nothing different than what was already on late night TV. So essentially, the judge probably turned on Adult Swim and said, "Ha, that's rated T." I still don't think Thompson had a good point, but that didn't stop him, because he had another angle. So when it was discovered that the main character in Bully could kiss boys, what yo? Thompson sent a letter to the ESRB president at the time, Patricia Vance, and he claimed they found gay sexual content in Bully. What yo? There was yet another lawsuit. In July of 2008, a comedian by the name of Michael Bully Herbig filed a lawsuit against Take-Two Interactive. He cited concerns that an association with the game could harm his public image. However, this was dismissed as no trademark or personal name rights were infringed. Despite the amount of effort to shut this game down, Bully not only released, but it also sold over 1.5 million copies. Bully is an open world game much like GTA. Instead of an open world within a city, Bully is set in a fictional town called Bulworth. The town is based in New England and is divided into 6 different districts. Bully offers a linear progression system. Through multiple chapters, it opens up more of the map and the activities the player can do. Similar to GTA, Bully has its own wanted system and authorities. These guys consist of the police, prefects, and orderlies. They can become a real nuisance. Bully has some restrictions, as players must go to sleep by 2 a.m. Failure to do so forces the player to fall asleep. Opens up the chance of being robbed, as either footwear could go missing or all the player's clothes can go missing if they fall asleep in the wrong place at the wrong time. Bully offers several activities. Some include bike racing, arcade games, and working for extra money. Melee consists of hand-to-hand combat, punches, lunge attacks, grabs, takedowns, and combos that you can unlock as you collect things in the game and do certain mini games. Weapons consist of permanent weapons and pickupables. One example includes the slingshot. The slingshot is a permanent weapon that the main character gets. It has unlimited ammo and it offers for long-range attacks. It takes a while to utilize has, and you can always get interrupted while trying to use it. Pick-upables include things like firecrackers. Firecrackers can be used to cause damage, AoE damage from afar, but there's only a finite amount that you can have in your inventory. The game also features a bus system, allows you to take a bus from anywhere in the world back to the school. The downside is it doesn't operate as a fast travel system. Luckily, there are vehicles in this game, and some of the vehicles are fire. Vehicles will get stored in an accessible garage, and you can access multiple garages throughout the world. Since this game takes place at a school, the player must attend classes. While not mandatory, it's strongly encouraged to attend classes, as you can get certain upgrades from attending classes. Some of these upgrades include clothes, while others will help you progress through the game.
Jimmy, please say something.
James?
What? Who are you? Mom, I thought you told me never to talk to strangers.
Like I said before, Jimmy, please be nice to your new stepfather.
Okay, rich guy. I love it that you're twice as old as my grandfather and you're fat and bald.
That's enough! I've had it with you, you little brat!
You've upset your mother. I've got half a mind to beat you.
Half a mind is right. Suddenly he realizes.
I can't believe you, you little monster. We'll deal with you when we get back from our honeymoon. Next year.
Here we are, boy. Bullworth Academy. Have fun, Jimmy. I'll think of you from our cruise ship.
Whatever.
The main character of the game is Jimmy Hopkins. Jimmy is voiced by Gary Rosenthal. He's dropped off at Bullworth for a year. Jimmy has been expelled from various schools. This serves as punishment more than lazy parenting. The school of Bullworth serves as rehabilitation for Jimmy Hopkins, or just prison. Despite the game's name, Jimmy isn't the bully. The Bullworth campus features a neo-Gothic style. An example of this style is the University of Glasgow in various UK schools. Jimmy travels to the headmaster's office, and while heading there, early depictions of bullying can also be seen. This helps set the tone of the game. It also gives the game a more believable setting. Now, once Jimmy gets to the headmaster's office, we're given more context on the predicament.
Ah, yes. So you must be Hopkins.
Uh-huh.
What? Uh-huh. What?
I meant yes, sir.
Very good. Now let me see. You've done a lot of naughty things, haven't you? Vandalism, graffiti, bad language, violent conduct, disrespecting staff. Oh, I'm scared of you, Hopkins.
Come on, give me a break.
Yes, I've never met a boy like you. Never in all my life. Hopkins, you're quite the nastiest little boy I have ever encountered. Tell me, why should I waste my time on you?
I don't know.
Because it's my calling. It's what I do. You excel at causing trouble, and I excel at fixing little boys like you, at making you into respectable members of our community here at the Academy. I've got a good feeling about you, boy, a feeling you and I are going to be great friends. You keep that nose clean, boy, or I shall clean it myself. Miss Danvers, are you back yet?
Yes, Headmaster. And I got your tea.
You are good to me, Miss Danvers.
No more than you deserve, Headmaster.
Take our new friend Hopkins here and show him around the school and get him properly attired.
Certainly, Headmaster. Come along, boy. I haven't got all day.
And boy, remember, you will have a clean nose, so keep it clean, or we'll clean it for you.
Dr. Crabblesnitch, he's voiced by Ralph Gunderman. Chapter 1 officially starts. Jimmy will head towards his dorm to change into his uniform. On the way there, Jimmy gets into a fight. This fight serves as a tutorial for combat. After the basics are understood, the player's challenged to defeat the bullies. Bad actions are highlighted, such as humiliating enemies. This will be marked with a red icon, and you can perform this when an enemy has low enough health. There doesn't seem to be much reason to humiliate foes outside of some instances I'll touch on later. Upon finishing the fight, an additional bully named Russell will make problems for Jimmy.
You're dead, new kid! Dead! Hey, you! Break it up! That's enough of that! Break it up! Why are you not in your uniform, young man? Go change immediately!
Russell is voiced by Cody Melton. He is the leader of the bullies. Jimmy then meets the second main character of the story, Gary Smith.
Hey, you're the new kid.
Yeah? What's it to you?
Friendly, aren't you?
Give me a break, loser.
Hey, relax, friend. You're all pent up. Go easy or they put you on medication. They did to me. Boy, nearly sent me insane.
That's fascinating. Now if you'll excuse me.
I said relax, friend.
Get off, man.
Listen to me, tough guy. You just arrived at the toughest school in the country, and I'm offering to be your friend. Trust me, in a place like this, you're gonna need friends. So it's up to you. You gonna play nice or what?
Yeah, sure.
Good. So how about I show you around?
Gary is voiced by Peter Vack. Gary is a sociopath and enjoys torturing others. He also has traits of narcissism. Gary serves as a temporary protagonist. He becomes friends with Jimmy. Gary claims that Bullworth is the toughest school in the country. It seems more like prison. The mini-map, health, and trouble meter will populate. On the left of the map is Jimmy's health. On the right is Jimmy's trouble meter. Health is labeled with a black cross, and the trouble meter is labeled with a black exclamation point. The player is prompted to buy soda. These sodas will serve as health packs, and they drop often from foes. Jimmy meets the character Pete Kowalski.
Hey, how you doing? You must be the new kid. I'm Pete Kowalski.
Jimmy Hopkins, and don't ask how I'm doing. I've been here 5 minutes and already people want me dead. Even my parents didn't hate me this quickly.
Well, welcome to Bullworth. It's a dump.
Great. I've been expelled from anywhere halfway decent.
Yeah, I've been expelled from anywhere halfway decent because I'm really bad. Give up the tough guy act, pal.
Hey man, what's your problem?
Well, ADD primarily, but also life, my parents, this school, Western civilization, but really, honestly, enough about me. Oh, I see you've met the dorm's mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Femboy, the girliest boy in school. Petey, haven't you got some imaginary friends to go annoy?
Why don't you leave me alone, Gary?
Look at you. Leave me alone, Gary. I'm really self-important now that I finally hit puberty. What's your problem? I'm just being nice to the new kid as he passes through Bullworth on his inevitable journey to prison.
Look, I gotta unpack. Would you guys mind getting out of here?
Oh, now look what you've done, Pete. Jimmy can't stand you already.
Pete is voiced by Matt Bush. Pete is constantly picked on by various people. Gary enjoys making fun of him and even makes jabs at Pete's sexuality. There's evidence to suggest that Pete might be bi. Missions will be marked with a yellow star. Some missions will be marked with a red star or a blue star. Since I'm playing the Scholarship Edition, there are 54 story missions and 24 side missions. Each chapter, I will go through the required story missions, then go over the side missions before going over the final mission. Jimmy will head over to the school and Gary will take Jimmy around to show him the ropes. Essentially, this is yet another tutorial. They encounter Russell and it's here the player learns how to apologize. The interaction is similar to humiliation. You choose to apologize and in some cases you have to pay money so they get off your back. Interactions can calm down bullies, clique members, prefects, and other people who don't have much respect for Jimmy. Gary will prompt Jimmy to break into Russell's locker. Breaking into lockers will prompt a minigame. moving the lock back and forth just like a real lock to decipher the code. Gary then warns Jimmy never to be seen breaking rules by prefects. As you break rules, the trouble meter will go up. The prefects then catch Jimmy and Gary in the act. Now Jimmy has to get away. He heads towards the trash can, which prompts you to hide in it. Pretty much teaches you, hey look, if you get caught doing something stupid and you get chased, run away until you're out of their sight, hide until the trouble meter goes down, and then you're good to go. After they meet back up, Gary will find Jimmy and suggest they mess with Eunice. Eunice is a non-click member. She's a glutton who got her chocolate stolen. She asked Jimmy to get them back. Costantino stole her chocolate and Jimmy heads to the boys' room to get them back. Jimmy can either bribe or fight him for the chocolate back. And upon returning the chocolate to Eunice, she will make out with Jimmy. Disgusting, even Gary agrees.
Wanna make out? Sheesh. I'll remember this forever.
You actually kissed her. Let's go to the caf. I'll show you who's who.
Gary will lead Jimmy to the cafeteria and he'll explain the clicks.
Feeding time at the zoo. Okay, here's the deal. Over there, we got the nerds. Of course, they're complete social outcasts.
They look pretty harmless.
They're actually sneaky bastards. Their turf is the library. And those are the preps. They're all money and condescending attitudes.
Yeah, massively inbred and completely brainless.
Very observant, Jimmy boy. Now over there are the greasers. They think they're tough.
Or at least try to look tough.
Wouldn't advise messing with them, at least not yet. They hang by the auto shop. And last but not least, the jocks. These guys rule the school. Definitely avoid them.
Whatever, I'm not afraid of some dumb roid monkeys.
You'll learn. Come on, let's go.
Gary will fail to explain two other cliques that exist in the game, one of them being the bullies, the other one we'll go over later. Jimmy is prompted to get to class. Classes are an optional but rewarding line of minigames. Classes will follow a 3-day schedule in Chapter 1. In Chapter 2, it will change. I'll go into depth much later in regards to the class schedule, as well as what each class offers and what type of minigames they are. A clock will appear on the top left-hand corner, and this will serve as time in game. Jimmy has the chemistry, so you have to complete a minigame for all the classes. This minigame is similar to a rhythm game, with a series of buttons that appear, and since I'm playing with a PS5 controller and I'm playing the Steam version, the prompts can get confusing because it's Xbox buttons. I've been doing this so much so that I'm kind of familiar with what A equals on the PlayStation controller. Now upon completing the minigame, Jimmy will get access to firecrackers. Continuing on from there, Jimmy will engage with the headmaster.
You seem to be making yourself quite comfortable here, my boy.
I'm just trying to fit in.
By fighting? By making a nuisance of yourself? That is not the Bulworth way, boy.
Yeah, you could have fooled me.
What?
I said you could have fooled me. This place is full of bullies and maniacs.
Nonsense. That's just school spirit. Hijinks. Why, in my day, we felt nothing of castrating the new boys. I want you to stop this nonsense, Hopkins. I want you to behave yourself. You might learn something.
Fine. Can I go now, sir?
On your way.
Hey, I saw you sucking up to Crabble Snitch.
What? Shut up.
Screw you, new kid. This is what we do to teachers' pets around here.
You better not. Ow! Come here, you little...
Yeah, come and get me.
As Jimmy's talking with the headmaster, Davis taunts Jimmy into chasing him. Jimmy will chase him down, and a couple bullies will stand in his way as he tries to track down Davis. Eventually, Jimmy will come face to face with the bully Davis, and Davis acts as a boss, and he'll be on top of a ladder shooting you with slingshots. While he's doing this, the environment will have a couple things that Jimmy could pick up and throw at him, but luckily for us, Jimmy acquired firecrackers. So you can throw those at him and you could be done with the boss fight, and that's that. It's a rather straightforward fight, and upon winning, Jimmy will get the slingshot. Jimmy with his new slingshot heads back to the dorms, and Gary shows off his manipulative skills firsthand.
Well, that's a good idea, right?
Yeah, okay, alright, sure, I'll do it.
Hey man, what's going on?
Not much.
I was just telling Petey here about my idea to take over the school. I mean, my plan for us to take over the school.
What plan?
Don't worry, Jimmy. It's just a little something I came up with. It's sink or swim, my friend. And if you're good at swimming, you gotta let the losers drown. Why don't you guys leave the thinking up to me?
What?
What? What the? Can't you say anything else? You know what, Petey? You were right. Jimmy is pretty dumb.
What'd you say about me?
Whoa, nothing, no. All I said was that you had to be pretty dumb to get expelled from so many schools, that's all.
Relax, James. All he said was that you must be dumb. Or maybe you're all messed up because you came from a broken home.
What'd you say about me, dwarf?
Come on, dude. Chill.
No. Gary's taking everything out of context, man.
Whoa. Don't lie, Petey. Don't you lie. Because you know what happens to liars?
No, I'm not lying.
We kick them in the balls! Come on, Jimmy, let's go see how good you are with this new slingshot I heard you had. Don't worry, friend. Nothing escapes my notice. I hear everything. You and me, we can do things.
Gary talks on taking over the school, which seemed rather deranged. Who wants to take over a school? Was he bullied? What was going on? It's never touched on. Gary takes Jimmy over to the abandoned school bus. Jimmy tests his skills with the slingshot. This operates as a tutorial for the slingshot. The slingshot will become required in a mission coming up, so it's good to have a understanding how it works. Gary then takes Jimmy over to the football field. Jimmy climbs a tree, then shoots at players while they practice. The controls for me were a bit wonky, as I was playing on the Steam version. I had to mod it so it wouldn't keep crashing, and it was causing the controller to move. Aside from that though, the controls are rather simple, and I got it fixed later in my play session. Jimmy will get asked to help Algie. Algie is the disgusting nerd who can't zip his shorts up. He's known for having a weak bladder.
Ew.
Oh, so you're the new kid, huh? Everyone is talking about you.
Oh, are they? And what are they saying?
Nothing. Just that you're friends with that sociopath Gary.
Socio what?
Sociopath. It means... Never mind. Forget I said anything. I need you to help me.
Wait, you need me to help you?
I've got some library books that need to be returned, but I'm too scared to go to my locker.
Do I look like a librarian?
No, listen. I need your help. Pretend we're friends. Walk with me. I'll pay you $2.
$2? Are you crazy? Make it 5.
No. $2?
Great. $5. Let's go, buddy.
So he's actually voiced by Brett Tabasel, and despite how often he appears in the game, he is not the nerd clique leader. I was actually surprised that he's not the one that's the leader. Jimmy escorts Algie to the school to get something out of his locker. While on the way, he has to pee. A timer will be present, and you have to get him to the bathroom before he pisses on himself, but there are also bullies that show up to serve as a slowdown, so you have to take care of them, as well as make sure Algie doesn't lose all his health, because if one of the two happens, then you fail the mission and you have to redo it again. So eventually you'll get him to the bathroom and he'll take a pee, but then you have to beat bullies that pop up trying to beat his ass. Once you beat all the enemies, then he'll come out the bathroom, wash his hands, you can take him to the locker, and then that's it. Now occasionally you will get asked by NPCs for a favor. There's a quick tutorial thanks to PD or Pete, and he gives us the rundown on favors. So pretty much he asks us to do a favor to deliver something to Beatrice. It's just a package. So after he does that, then we fast forward and we're shown once again Gary's bullying Pete.
Go on, Petey. Go cry to the teacher. Tell them I was nasty to you.
Shut up, Gary. You're such a jerk, man.
Oh, am I, Petey? Oh, you're so cutting. I'm really upset. Actually, I think I'm gonna go cry. Then I'd be just like you. Cry, little girl. Oh, look out. Here comes Jimmy.
Just knock it off, Gary. You're out of line.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was hanging out in the girls' dorm. Silly me.
Shut up, man. You're boring.
Boring? I'm boring. You're none too interesting yourself, friend. Look, I'm sorry, both of you. I apologize, okay? I just get a little overexcited. Forgive me.
Forget it. It's cool.
Anyway, I've got a good idea for some fun. Let's go out and torment someone really helpless and unfortunate. That homeless guy. Come on. You coming, little Petey? Come on, I'm sorry. I'll give you a kiss if that's what you want.
Shut up.
Then come on.
Gary takes the trio over to the abandoned bus. Through it leads to the hobo spot. He wants to mess with the hobo, so while they're kind of waiting for the hobo scares off Gary and Pete. Jamie stays, and we learn a few details.
Where is this dirty old perv?
You know, you're not very nice, Gary.
And you're a loser, Petey. One of life's unfortunates.
Get out of here, you little scum!
So I guess the rumors are true, Jimmy. Your dad does live on campus. You jerk! Ow! Let's leave this guy to his welfare payments. Come on, let's get out of here.
Just get out of here, kid.
Why should I?
Because otherwise I'll kill you.
What's your problem?
That's a long story. You got any liquor?
No, I'm 15.
Well, what about drugs?
No.
Then why shouldn't I kill you?
All right then, tough guy, kill me.
You know what, kid? I like your style. You got guts. When I was on that ridge in Korea, watching my buddies get killed by friendly fire, I could have used somebody like you.
Yeah? Thanks.
But I bet you can't fight. You do me a favor, and I'll show you some real moves. Classified moves. Real special army stuff.
Cool.
Just get me a part for my radio, and I'll show you what the army taught me.
What, like how to get shot by your own side?
Exactly.
The hobo is voiced by Angus Hepburn. Some information reveals that Mr. Hattrick might have been responsible for the friendly fire incident that he talks about. If this is true, it kind of goes along with Mr. Hattrick's character of being an ass and constantly going out of his way to get Galloway fired. It might also be the case that Mr. Hattrick is responsible for this guy being fired because he also talks about going back into teaching, which implies that at one point he was a member of the faculty, though they don't claim that he was a former teacher at Bulworth. It's not exactly known what is true, but if Mr. Hattrick truly did do that thing, I wouldn't put it past him that he got this man fired, and this is what caused this dude to go haywire. There's 6 radio transistors in total, and finding one, he'll teach you a combat skill. The first one is a freebie. It'll be marked on the map, and upon bringing this back to him, he'll teach the uppercut. These moves are relatively useful in battle, especially one of the later moves, which is the leg sweep, because it really does come in handy. Now fast forward, Jimmy will get approached by Algie once more.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Get out. Stop, Gary. Trying to watch this.
Ah, swim team. Intellectual stuff. So, tell me, Petey, do you like watching the girls in their swimming costumes? Does that fuel your filthy little fantasies?
Gary, just get out of the way.
Oh, Marion, show me your breaststroke again. Or, wait, do you like the boys on the team?
Yeah, right, Gary.
Which is it, Petey?
I see you guys are getting along as usual.
I'm just toughening him up.
Ow.
Turning him into a man or a woman or something.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Petey.
Ah, Peace Stain. Good to see you.
Listen, Jimmy, I need a favor. Bucky went to the auto shop to get some parts for his science projects. He hasn't come back yet. I think he might be in trouble. Please?
Why don't you go yourself?
I've got homework. Okay, I'm frightened. And I've got a weak bladder. Oh, I think the bullies might have gotten him. Please, I'll pay.
I say do it. It's a good chance to show Russell who's in charge around here. Now run along, Peace Stain, before you mark the carpet. Yes. We've got to take care of Russell and his boys. Then, after that, take care of all the other cliques. Soon, this school will be ours.
I don't want the school.
Yeah, well, I do, pal, and I intend to get it. Now go help that door.
And what are you gonna do?
I've got planning to do.
Knock it off.
Sorry.
Stop.
Sorry.
Jimmy heads over to the auto shop. There he encounters Bucky, who's dealing with bullies. There are a total of 6 bullies that appear, and they come in waves of 2. Bucky will need to get into the garage, he has to grab something, and then Jimmy will have to escort him to the exit. The first 2 that are beating his ass, and another 2 that appear, you go to the garage, and then when you bring it back, the last 2 that appear before you can successfully escape. Completing this will grant Jimmy the skateboard. The skateboard is going to serve as the temporary transportation that Jimmy can use always, and what I mean by that is it's not fast, but it's faster than running everywhere, so it's going to be useful even later in the game. But in some cases, when you get better transportation, the skateboard pretty much comes null and void. So Jimmy takes it upon himself to become a perv and go into the girls' dorm. A situation involving Beatrice and Mandy starts happening.
Give it back!
Or what?
Or, well, just give it back!
Are you threatening me, Metal Mouth?
No, just give it back! You can't just steal things from me!
Unfortunately for you, my pig ugly friend, that is exactly what I can do. In fact, I can do anything I like in this place. Anything at all. Ciao, Spotty.
Give it back.
And you should stay out of the girls' dorm, you little perv. Ugh, I see you undressing me with your eyes, sicko.
You wish.
Please, will you help me?
Do I have to?
Yes, it's vital. She's stolen my lab notes. Without them, I'm gonna fail chemistry and I'll never get into med school. Now I won't find the cure for cancer. Basically, the future of the whole world rests on those notes.
What's in it for me?
Well, if you get them back, I'll kiss you.
Ugh, that's okay.
Oh, okay, but if you don't, I'll tell the whole school you're some kind of sad sicko who spies on girls getting changed in their dorm.
Relax. One set of lab notes coming up.
Beatrice is voiced by Caitlin Greer. Pretty much Mandy was being a bitch. Here's the crazy thing. Beatrix is implied to have herpes. I don't know, man. The stereotypes in this game is crazy. So anyway, so Jimmy heads over to the gym. He tries to break into Mandy's locker. And I'll be honest with you, the first time I tried this, I failed because prefects coming up so fast kind of like threw me off. So I tried doing it way too fast and I failed. So my second attempt, I took my time, broke into the locker, got away from the prefect, took the notes back to Beatrix, and she kissed Jimmy. Now she likes Jimmy. Now here's the thing, you ever only have to interact with Beatrix once, well twice, for officially for the game. You can have an additional time you can interact with her via a side mission, but essentially when a girl likes Jimmy, they will always accept his gifts and they will kiss him. And each time Jimmy gets a new girl that likes him, he'll have a picture present in his room. He'll display a picture of them. Jimmy, you nasty. She got herpes. So Jimmy will head into the school and he'll encounter Ernest.
Move, nerd!
How original. Call me a nerd. What next? 4 eyes? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Alright, you have fun. What's this? Class president.
Class president, dummy. It says class president.
I know.
That's you?
I'm the most suitable candidate I know.
Yeah, so's your mom.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no!
Yeah, dude. Don't forget to wipe.
How's the campaign, Ernest?
You'll vote for me, won't you?
Yeah, not a chance.
What if I pay you?
Pay me? Now you're talking.
I always knew I was a born leader.
Yeah, but unless you buy everyone's vote, you're never gonna win. Because they are definitely gonna ruin your speech at the debate.
Oh, unless I had a security manager. Oh, please, please,
I don't know. Security managers, they cost a lot of money.
Oh, I have money. I can pay you.
Good. I've always been a politician at heart.
Ernest is voiced by Jesse Tindler. So as the speech commences, jocks will constantly appear trying to attack Ernest. As the mission goes on, the difficulty will increase. The completion of this mission will earn Jimmy the super slingshot, which is a extra zoom for the slingshot. Now, this mission isn't incredibly hard, but when I played it oh so back in the day, I actually had trouble with this mission. Jimmy will head back to the dorms, and it looks like several days have went by because suddenly it's Halloween.
Geniuses don't need medication. I put a costume in your closet. Put it on.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I was just lying here wishing I could be more like you.
Yeah, whatever.
But I'm cursed.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah, cursed by brains. Do you know what torture it is to be thinking all the time? No, of course you don't.
Yeah, you're cursed. You're great. Whatever. What else is going on?
Not much. Let me see. It's Halloween. All the prefects are at some party and the teachers are entertaining. I use that word loosely, the kids. No, I'd say the opportunities for fun are pretty much nil.
What do you have in mind?
Come on, you'll see.
He lets us know that he got Pete a pink bunny costume, so I guess that's one of his first pranks. Pete is also being bullied by Russell and another bully. Now, since the respect for the bullies are so low, I think it's at 0 at this point, running by them will initiate a fight and they'll try to beat Jimmy up. Now, I tried to fight Russell and it just was taking way too long, so I ran out. I was like so low health, I was worried I was gonna die. Now you have several students that request pranks, so you have to complete 5 pranks in order to complete the level. So completing these will open up an additional mission called the Big Prank. Now, for completion's sake, you don't have to do this, but if you want the extra costume and the cool thing, you'll do it. So this mission involves Gary feeding Chad's dog some rancid meat. Jimmy and Gary will have to deal with Chad, and then they'll go into the school and they'll take the shit and then put that in front of the teacher's lounge door, set that on fire, and then boom. But basically, once you complete that, you'll get the red ninja outfit. This prevents Jimmy from getting in trouble for trespassing. Each chapter has non-story based missions, and before we continue to the final story mission, I want to go over the 2. First of the 2 that you have to do for 100 completion is the diary. So Beatrix, you know, the girl with the herpes, her diary has been taken by Mr. Hattrick.
Hey, Beatrice, what's wrong?
2 things. Firstly, my cold sores are totally acting up again.
Ew, gross.
Secondly, Mr. Hattrick saw me writing in my diary during class, and he took it and he locked it in his desk. And he says he's gonna give it to the principal tomorrow. If anyone sees what's in there, I will just die. It's really personal.
Yeah, well, nothing like having the whole school know your deepest secrets. Makes your teenage years go by in a flash.
Yeah, well, you'll soon find out.
Me? Why?
In the diary, I talk a lot about you and me.
What? There is no you and me.
Yeah, there is. See, first you rescued my notes from Mandy, and then we fell in love, and you brought me flowers, and wrote me poetry, and showed this kinder, sensitive side that soon the whole world is gonna know about. We're like doomed lovers.
Enough. Okay, I'll get your book back.
Then we can kiss. The cold sores aren't contagious once they start to scab over.
So Jimmy has to sneak into the school. He will need to avoid the prefects trying to enter Mr. Hattrick's office. It's locked, so he has to go to the faculty room where the diary is actually present. And once you get the diary, of course we gotta read the diary. Beatrix is one freaky ass girl. Maybe that's why she got them cold sores. I don't know the stereotype, man. The nerd, gawk 3000, it might be some truth to that. So anyways, we bring the book back to Beatrix and she rewards us $20 and she gives Jimmy a kiss. And that is the absolute last time you ever have to interact with this hoe. The second mission is character sheets. Melvin, another nerd, got his Grottos and Gremlin sheets stolen.
Bunch of thieving jerks.
What's up, Melvin?
Greetings. Jimmy, listen. Some ruffians took it upon themselves to steal my Grottos and Gremlins character sheets and won't return them. We're playing tonight. The whole situation is untenable.
Grottos and Gremlins? Boy, you are sad.
Sad? I'm distraught. Role-playing is the high point of human achievement. In fact, upon reflection, I am prepared to offer a bag of groats to the fair knight, whomsoever recovers these precious screens. Do you accept the quest?
How much?
10 groats.
What?
I mean 10 bucks.
Wait here.
And you can have your pick of my wenches.
Great.
Fun fact, Grottos and Gremlins was supposed to be a playable mini-game but wasn't added due to time constraints. Rockstar was going to make Grottos and Gremlins into a mini-game based on the arcade game Gauntlet. Jimmy has to collect several sheets, I believe it's 4. The first will have him dealing with 2 bullies. They'll say, hey, let's play a game, I kick your balls, you kick my balls. So Jimmy gets kicked in the balls, a timer will come up. Once he gets back up, they concede. The one bully will stay. From there, the next sheet is in the hands of a bully that runs away upon Jimmy pulling up on him. It took some time to take him down, but then I remembered, hey, we got the slingshot, and then I recovered the second sheet. The third sheet will require Jimmy to beat up some bullies, and the nerds will offer up help. The last sheet is in the hands of a bully harassing a nerd. Shooting him with the slingshot will take him down rather easily. Upon bringing all the sheets back to Melvin, he'll give Jimmy $10, and that concludes the side content. Getting back to the story, Gary is acting rather strange. In truth, Gary's plotting something.
There you are. Come on, I found something incredible.
Hold on, relax, man. I can't keep getting in trouble. I can't get expelled again.
It's always about me with you. Me, me, me. I'm thinking bigger picture, and you're worrying about getting into trouble? You know what? You really are something.
What bigger picture?
We are gonna take over this school.
We are not taking over anything right now.
Time and tide wait for no man, my friend. But it seems they do wait for a wannabe tough guy who's nothing but a little girl.
You're full of it.
So you keep telling me, look, now come on. I promise you, after this, things are never gonna be the same again. Oh, I'm so excited. I should have stopped taking those pills ages ago.
Yeah, right. Whatever you say, Gary.
He has Jimmy first beat up some bullies near the abandoned bus. Next, Gary will take Jimmy into the school's basement. There are some puzzles that need solving to proceed. While not difficult, I do always appreciate puzzles in games. Gary will offer some hints to the players if you get stuck. There's a room with a furnace and another transistor in there, and Jimmy has to lower the furnace to proceed. Gary will lead Jimmy into what's called the hole, and to no surprise, he betrays Jimmy.
So, Jimmy boy, here we are, the hole. The place where this school separates the men from the boys, the wheat from the chaff, and all that nonsense.
Okay, so what's that got to do with standing up to people, keeping them in line?
This is where I stand up to you, my friend.
What are you talking about?
I know you hate me, Jimmy boy. I know you said all that stuff about me behind my back.
What are you talking about?
Don't play innocent with me. You want to run this school? I want to run this school. Only one of us is gonna make it. And it's gonna be me! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and morons, I give you Russell!
Oh, man.
Me, Russell!
Gary, now I hate you.
I know, Russell. Go beat that little jerk who said that nasty stuff to me about your mom and those barnyard animals.
What? Come here. Russell wants vengeance.
What's funny here is Jimmy thought of Gary as a friend despite all the questionable shit Gary was saying. This commences the first boss fight. Each boss fight is fought with the leader of the clique. Fighting Russell here will involve some strategy. So Jimmy can get some hits in, but Russell will generally start to guard after some hits. He'll eventually do this charge attack, and if you dodge him, he'll hit the wall, allowing Jimmy to get some extra hits in. But if Jimmy is caught by this, Russell rams him into the wall, then tosses him. The trick is pretty much dodge Russell when he does the charge. After you do this a few times, Russell will change his tactics. He will do a different type of charge. He'll continuously chase after Jimmy until he tires out. Jimmy will then be able to cause more damage to him. The bully interaction or the humiliation action allows Jimmy to finish bosses off once they get to a low enough health. So this is that instance where that comes in handy. Outside of finishing enemies off faster, that is the only reason why you would ever do that action.
You happy now, jerk?
Ecstatic! I love to watch two morons beat the crap out of each other.
Why'd you do it, Gary? I thought we were friends.
Friends? You and me. I've taken dumps that had more brains than you, friend. No, I'm taking over this school, and you're just a liability. See you around, moron!
Well done, Jimmy. Yeah, great. What a waste of time. You all right, Russell?
Yeah?
Look, I never said anything about your mom or farmyard animals.
You did it?
No, but I want you to stop bullying weak kids.
Why?
Because there are a bunch of kids around this place who need a beating, and you're picking on the few who don't. So I want you to leave me and him alone.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Bad Russell.
Now, the first chapter of the game felt more like a hands-off tutorial. It's meant to ingrain the foundation of the game. Chapter 1 is rather short and is centered around the bullies. However, the chapter focuses more on helping the nerds deal with the bullies, and in fact, the bullies become an afterthought for the remainder of the game.
With Russell pacified, I could be forgiven for thinking my troubles at Bullworth were over. But this place is a rotten onion. Peel off one stinking layer, and there's another even smellier one beneath.
Well, Jimmy, word on the street is you're something of a pugilist.
No, sir, I never pugilized in my life.
Really? And that you've been saying some entertaining things about me and some barnyard animals.
No, I never said that.
Well, I listen to things, Hopkins. You try and stay out of trouble. Now go see the cook down in the kitchen. Helping her might teach you some humility.
Okay, sir.
Hey, new kid. You're that guy that beat up Russell.
So? What's it to you?
Hey, listen, we like to box, the noble art and all that. Why don't you come down by our gym in old Bullworth Vale? We should definitely hang out. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about you.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Chapter 2 opens up with Jimmy and Crabblesnitch having a conversation. It's evident Gary has been lying on Jimmy throughout the school. Chapter 2 takes place roughly around late fall and will end around early winter. Jimmy will head down to the cafeteria to help Edna. She'll need Jimmy to do some last minute shopping for her.
Nice!
Shut up, kid. It adds flavor to it. You wanna give it a go?
Sure.
Try and get some bits in it.
I've got performance anxiety.
Get used to it, kid. You're a man. It's all downhill from here, my friend. Anyway, what do you want?
Nothing. The head sent me.
He did? Oh, yeah! I need you to go to town and pick up some meat and other things for me. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put one of Ms. Phillips' cats in the casserole again.
Okay.
Let me see. I need some meat from Yum Yum Market. Oh, and a razor from the barber's for my stash. And, oh yeah, some new knickers from Worn In. I've had these on since last term. Hurry up! Go, take my bike. It's that fine machine out there by the school gates.
All right. Gross.
It's even implied she killed a cat and fed it to students. This opens up Bullworth Town and Old Bullworth Vale. Now you could travel to these different locations. Now you have the potential to get bikes and ride with those, making travel faster. So first Jimmy goes to the Yum Yum Market to grab the meat. Then he goes to the Happy Mullet for the razor. He goes to the Worn In store for the laundry. Once everything gets grabbed, Jimmy will head back to Edna. Not only does this open up exploration, but it gives you another form of transportation, potentially two. So after assisting Edna, Jimmy will head towards Mr. Galloway's office. Mr. Galloway has a drinking problem and Hattrick has it out for him.
School rules are quite clear on this subject. Quite clear. No alcohol on school grounds. You're drunk. I can smell it on your breath. I can see it in your eyes.
I'm not drunk.
Drunk? In charge of children? What kind of monster drinks in front of children?
Parent?
A disgraceful one, yes. You've got a problem, haven't you?
I'm just under a lot of pressure.
Well, I'm a kind and supportive colleague, Galloway. And as such, I think it is my duty to get you sacked.
Do whatever you want, Hattrick. You always do.
The head will find out about this.
You okay, sir?
Jimmy. No, I'm not okay. I'm half drunk and I'm about to get fired. Fantastic. Oh, I'm a washed up old drunk and I'm only 34. English, you see, is a difficult subject to teach. I've tried any number of things to dull the pain. Yoga, meditation, needlepoint, looking at dubious sites on the internet. But nothing dulls the pain like scotch.
Come on, sir. Put that away.
Are you mad? This is manna from the gods.
Give me that. Let's get rid of this before you get busted.
That's very kind of you, Jimmy. Miss Phillips is the only teacher to know about my vice. Take it to her. She will know what to do.
Mr. Galloway is voiced by Robert Staton. Mr. Galloway has a drinking problem, and part of it is due to Mr. Hattrick being on his ass. Mr. Galloway is the English teacher. Mr. Hattrick is voiced by Charles Turner, and he's the math teacher. Looking at the wiki, it says that Mr. Hattrick is 48 years old, but he also partakes in the Korean War. Now, assuming this is based off of reality in terms of when the Korean War actually took place, and for the fact that he's 48 years old, let's just say that he was fresh 18 to 20 when the war took place. That would imply that this game takes place loosely in the 80s. Galloway isn't a fan of the guy, and Jimmy offers to help Galloway get rid of the bottles. So Jimmy has to go around and grab all the bottle stashes and hand them off to Miss Phillips. The first bottle is in the cafeteria. The second one is outside of Crabblesnitch's office in a trophy case. You have to break this, and this will cause the prefects to come after you. And you can even hear Hattrick snitching on Galloway when you get close.
You'll see. He won't get away with it this time. I hope you are wrong for the sake of Bulworth.
Again, this was a rather difficult bottle. That's because of logistics. The third bottle is going to be in the girls' bathroom. Once Jimmy grabs all three, he'll head over to Miss Phillips, who's next to the rundown bus. She'll give the bottles to the hobo, and she'll give Jimmy a camera as a reward, and this opens up another class. Since we grabbed the transistor in chapter 1 when we were in the basement, now's the time to learn the second of the 6 melee skills. When Jimmy obtains a transistor, an H will become present on the map. This indicates Jimmy can go to the hobo to turn in the transistor and learn a new skill. For this particular skill, we learn the leg sweep. This move will come in handy in a lot of fights. While Jimmy is exploring Old Bulworth Vale, he'll encounter Pinky.
Hey, Jimmy Hopkins.
Do I know you?
No, I'm Pinky, but I know all about you. Everybody's talking about you. Everybody says that you're mean and angry and you like fighting.
Huh.
Gary said you're so mad because you're sexually confused.
Yeah, well, Gary talks a lot of crap.
Oh, I know. I don't like him. He likes to torture people.
So what? He's not gonna torture me.
Well, I'm glad you're not sexually confused.
Really?
Yeah, I like you, Jimmy Hopkins.
Oh, yeah?
But I need you to do something for me.
What a surprise.
I'm last in line, and this movie means everything to me. I'm gonna get terrible seats. Can you please get rid of all these people for me? Please, Jimmy?
What's in it for me?
I'm a princess!
Oh.
And I need people to do things for me. So hurry up, because I want to be first!
Oh, man. All right.
Pinky is voiced by Kaja Matsis. First, Jimmy has to lure away Gord by stealing his bike. This will get rid of him and Lola. Next, Jimmy has to lure Eunice away. He'll need to give her chocolates, then take her into the alleyway to make out with her. This is the last time Jimmy has to kiss Eunice. Next, Jimmy will approach Trent and Kirby. Embarrassed about holding hands, Jimmy completes Pinky's request.
That's great, Jimmy! If only you'd been born into my social circle.
Well, I do have a few uses, you know.
Oh, really? Well, you know, nice girls like nice flowers. Anyway, here's some. It's the least I can do. And it's Daddy's anyways. The show's about to start, but come see me sometime. We can work through these class issues we have.
Oh, I'll work through your class issues all right, sweetie.
Jimmy then returns later that evening and he'll encounter Pinky once more.
So, this is how you treat a girl? Well, not me.
What are you talking about?
We had a date, and you are 3 minutes late.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we really didn't. But look, I remembered how much you liked flowers.
Oh, damn. That wasn't you. That was Darby. Well, he's late. I cannot believe he's done this to me. Oh, and those are so beautiful. 3 minutes. What does he think I am, a tramp? Ugh. I hope something important happened. Like he's dead. Because otherwise, there's no excuse.
Did you say you're waiting for Darby?
Yes. I don't really like him, but he's my cousin and our family wants us to get married. You know, keep up the tradition.
Wait, marry your cousin?
You know, it used to be brother and sister until it was made illegal. My aunt has 4 thumbs.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'm not marrying him now. He's humiliated me.
So, what do you say you and I go out and leave Darby to another cousin?
Great. You know, I'll meet you at the carnival tonight. Jimmy, I'm really starting to like you.
Apparently, marrying your cousin is legal. In many states, you can legally marry your first cousin. So Jimmy shoots his shot and takes Pinky to the carnival. So Jimmy must earn tickets to buy Pinky a bear. I had came to the carnival prior and I was able to just outright buy the bear, but eventually when you give her the bear, Jimmy will get a kiss from her and she now likes Jimmy. So you know what that means? Her picture's on his wall. Taking Gord's invitation, Jimmy steps into the gym and he decides to compete in a series of boxing matches. There's going to be 3 matches that he has to partake in. In the first match, Jimmy will fight against Chad. Chad isn't difficult and I had to get the hang of the boxing matches though. Jimmy knocks Chad down and in the next match he'll fight against Justin. The dude gives me some trouble for a bit as it took 3 rounds until I was able to knock him out. And then in the third match, Jimmy faces Parker. In this match, I figured out how to dodge properly and it took 3 rounds to take down Parker. Jimmy is rewarded the beach house for winning. Beach house is essentially a safe house. There are several ones in this game, so Jimmy can save here, he can pick up items, he can sleep here. Jimmy's gonna have to update his look in order to go to the 2nd floor of the gym. So he has to run over to the store and purchase an aqua berry sweater. Jimmy will buy a sweater, put it on, and then he can go upstairs to talk with the preppies.
Look, there he is. I was wondering if you'd show up, Hopkins. Nice aquaberry sweater. Trey chic.
Yeah.
Wow. You look a bit like my gardener at home.
Yeah, so what?
Yes, well, enough about gardeners or any domestic help. Listen, me and the champs were planning a little revenge hit on old Hat-Trick. We don't like what he did to that old soak Galloway. A chap can have a drink if he bloody hell wants to.
So?
So, my friend, are you, as they say, in?
Sure. Are you English?
Well, no, I just speak this way because I'm very insecure. You see, my father is a self-made man, so I pretend to be old money, but in fact, I'm really nouveau riche. But less about me, dear boy. Listen, we're going to egg that old codger's house.
Cool.
Smashing! You go get some eggs and meet me and the chaps back at my house.
So the plan is to egg Mr. Hat-Trick's house. They'll have Jimmy meet them at Tad's house. Jimmy has to buy eggs. If he already has eggs on him, doesn't have to buy eggs. So once he arrives at Tad's house, he gives the eggs to Tad, but something's off.
Got the eggs, Hopkins?
You bet.
Then give them to me.
Take them.
Smashing. Now tell me, Hopkins, is it true you said I was inbred?
No. Massively inbred and completely brainless.
Because first cousins is legal, my friend. Legal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and just because my elder brother doesn't have a chin and ended up in a lunatic asylum, it doesn't mean anything.
Whatever, Tad. Your family is your business.
Don't lie, Jimmy. You said Tad was probably a hermaphrodite with that much inbreeding.
A hermaphro what?
Don't act dumb. You said his mom was also legally his aunt, and that he probably had webbed toes.
I don't... Well, just only on one foot.
Tad, you're not gonna take that kind of crap from this scumbag, are you?
You've been rude about Mommy! Let's get this, Papa!
The preppies will attack Jimmy, and Jimmy now must escape the yard. Now, I decided to just take down the enemies because they're not the toughest. They're not Russell, so they can't handle Jimmy. The first with melee, then the other two, I just straight up threw firecrackers at them. And once you beat all of them, you get a key, you can escape the yard. Eggs will then become available in Jimmy's room and other safe houses to pick up. Jimmy will then head back to the dorms, and he'll find out that there's a race happening in Vale.
Hey, Pete. Where is everybody? Oh, Jimmy. It's you. Yeah? Guess you want to kill Gary now that he's turned most of school against you and got those rich kids to throw eggs at you. Gary'll get what's coming to him. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Well, you're sitting around watching TV by yourself like a loser. Someone crap in your bed? What's wrong? Well, for one moment, I had friends. Just one moment. You and Gary. Yeah, Gary's a snake, and you're a psychopath. Ah, come on. You both bullied me mercilessly, but at least I wasn't left out. And now I'm back on my own, and I'm too cool to be a dork, and I'm too dorky to be anything else. You're not on your own. Where is everybody? At the bike race at Old Bulworth Vale, by shiny bikes at the beach. Bike race? Why didn't you say so? Come on.
Pretty much, he tells Jimmy about the race that's unfolding, and Jimmy and Pete race down there with their bikes so that Jimmy can partake in the race. Now, on the way there, I accidentally hit one of the younger students, and this gets the authorities on my back. It can get kind of bad. If you accidentally hit a student or a girl, you get penalized. Should it be an adult, younger student, or female, the bar will fill up completely, and they'll come after you until you can either escape them and have it go down, or you just get caught and that's it. Also, to note, when this happens, if they grab you, you're instantly busted. Jimmy heads over to the beach and he starts the race. The race itself is about 2 minutes long. Winning the race will reward Jimmy a trophy, but he'll need to proceed into the store to actually get the trophy. Jimmy goes into the shop, he receives the trophy, but one of the preppies steal it.
Yeah, you want to get a C785, then dismantle it and recouple with a 767. In titanium. Very expensive, but it will make your machine fly. That's what the pros do.
Really? I was gonna get the 976 because I thought it would make me look important amongst my peer group.
A 976? What are you, a girl? Oh, here's the kid who won the race.
Hey.
You came for your trophy, huh?
Yep.
Here she is. Beautiful. Molded plastic, covered in aluminum wrap, with your name misspelled on it.
Excellent.
Great.
Look at this. A bunch of guys whose career aspirations are to work in stores.
Fabulous. I love it when people know their place in life.
Well, your place in life is in my toilet, you trust fund turd. Do you even have flushing toilets in your trailer? I couldn't imagine it.
You guys are a bunch of scumbags, aren't you?
What you got? Bring it, come on.
Nice trophy. Here, let me see.
Come on, hey, give me that back!
Now he must chase down Gord. He'll run towards the beach house and send preppies Jimmy's way. Ricky, one of the greasers who is in the store, offers to help Jimmy and he'll assist. Upon retrieving the trophy from Gord, bike races will officially open up. These will be available from noon until 11 p.m. From here, Jimmy will encounter Russell, who's harassing the owner, Mr. O.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Think I'm dumb? Who's dumb now?
I'm dumb, real dumb. Hey, Egg Kid, help me out, please. Easy, Russell. Calm down. Sit. Good boy. Thank you. Jeez, that dumb kid's really strong.
Dumb?
Hey, be good. No. Be good. Not you, Einstein, not you. So, how did everything work out with those eggs? Not like I was hoping. Never trust a rich kid. Too bad. Was it that jerk, Tad? You know, his parents are at a party at my boss's house right now. If you wanted a revenge thing, now would be a good time. I guess I'll need some more eggs then. Ah, yes. You got it. Thanks. Come on, Russell. We've got a house call to make.
After Jimmy calms him down, the owner asks Jimmy about his mission to egg Mr. Hattrick's house. But something to note, if the player never bought eggs from him from the prior events with the preppies trying to egg Mr. Hattrick's house, how would he know about that? Either way, Jimmy will get some more eggs to get revenge on the preppies. Russell will escort Jimmy to Tad's house despite Jimmy already knowing where it's at, and Jimmy will then egg 6 open windows. Occasionally, preppies will come out to try to stop Jimmy. Russell will help slow down the preppies, and once all 6 windows have been egged, Jimmy has the choice to either fight the remaining preppies or escape. Obviously, if you just want to beat somebody's ass, you're gonna just beat them all up and then proceed from there. Before we continue to the end of the events of chapter 2, there are 3 non-story missions that we have to go over. The first of the 3 is called Panty Raid. This mission becomes available after 7 p.m. until 12 a.m. Mr. Burton, the gym teacher, is a straight perv.
Evening, sir.
You, boy! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. What about you?
Well, I'm looking for naughty boys. I mean, I'm looking for naughty boys in the wrong parts of town. What I mean, Hopkins, is that I'm glad to report that in that disgusting store, I did not find one naughty boy. Not one.
Well, that's good, sir, because filth like that can really rot a young man's mind.
Exactly! That's why I got this research, to check on the dangers.
It's good to see a teacher so dedicated to his work, sir.
Thank you!
No problem.
But I'll tell you, Hopkins, I'm quite worn out with all this work. I don't suppose you could do me a favor.
What?
Well, how do I put this? I'm in charge of the laundry this week, but I got so carried away with my research that I forgot to collect it all at the same time. It would be embarrassing to ask for it now. Oh, maybe you could help, but you'll have to be discreet.
Discretion is my middle name, sir.
Great! So go and collect all the dirty laundry from the, girls' dorm.
Okay.
And if you get caught, I know nothing about it.
I won't say anything, sir. In fact, I'll make it clear that I never saw you coming out of an adult store clutching illicit magazines.
Good boy! Now hurry up and bring them to me by the school gates, but shh.
Mr. Burton is voiced by Michael Boyle, stereotyped to the absolute. He'll convince Jimmy to collect laundry he forgot to get from the girls' dorm room, i.e. he's just being a perv and he wants high school girls' panties. He wants Jimmy to collect the panties. I've seen so much panty obsession in media as of late, and that's mostly thanks to Konosuba and One Piece. This takes the cake for perverted. Jimmy's a perverted teenager as we saw earlier, but Mr. Burton is a teacher and he's preying on his students and he wants to sniff the forbidden goods. So this mission itself will involve Jimmy sneaking into the girls' dorm, and Jimmy will need to grab 5 pairs of panties. The problem with this mission involves avoiding being seen by Mrs. Peabody, and also Jimmy can't get too close to the showers or else he'll get kicked out of the dorm. Once all 5 pair of panties are retrieved, Melody, one of the younger students, will spot Jimmy and it will cause panic. A secondary problem is the time. This mission can take a while, especially if you're not super familiar with how the game flows, and if you can't get this done by 2 a.m., you're gonna have to do it again because Jimmy falls asleep. After Jimmy escapes, he'll meet Mr. Burton outside of the school entrance and he'll give him the panties. And a reward for completing this mission is a pair of panties that hang on Jimmy's wall as a trophy, the most perverted thing ever. The second non-story mission is called Weed Killer. Mr. Slaughter, the biology teacher, will inform Jimmy of a plant that he once killed. Jimmy makes a joke and says, you want the one student killed, and he's no, the plant.
Hello?
You, boy, don't just stand there. Come and help.
What do you want, sir? Why did you send for me?
I sent for you? Oh, yes, I did. Look at that plant, boy. Magnificent, isn't it? A crapula maxima fortissima. A rare and precious Venus flytrap. Unfortunately, there is a boy at this school, Darby Harrington, who was given such a plant from his father. His father is not a nice man. Darby is not a nice boy. They keep that plant to belittle my collection. There are 2 sides to biology, boy. Life and death. Do I make myself clear?
Very clear, sir. You want me to kill Darby Harrington? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Not the boy, the plant boy. Kill the plant.
Oh, right.
So Jimmy has to get a haircut and disguise himself as a preppy, despite Jimmy already being forced to dress up as a preppy earlier in the chapter to go to the second floor of the gym. Jimmy will make his way over to the Harrison house after he gets the haircut and stuff, navigate through the house until he finds the plant. The plant can be killed with poison that's conveniently in the area or other projectiles like firecrackers. I decided to use the poison, and once Jimmy completes this, the preppies will become wind of this, they'll come up and they'll try to fight Jimmy. The door is locked, and I didn't realize that I could have just ran to the exit and tried to make this fast, so I fought the preppies one by one until I got to the last floor on the base floor and beat them all up and then continued. So I fought all the preppies after killing the plant, and I didn't realize I could have just ran for the exit and everything would have been copacetic. Jimmy will eventually meet with Pete, and Pete has an idea.
So how do I do it, Pete? Do what? Beat those rich kids into submission. Well, what have you tried so far? Random violence, widespread destruction, gratuitous sadism. No, that's not gonna work. They get all that kind of stuff at home. No, what you gotta do is you gotta beat one of them publicly. You gotta prove to them you're better than their best man. Why don't you box that dumb jerk Biff? Not bad, Pete. Not bad at all. All right. See you around. Wait, Jimmy, can I come too? You know what? Don't worry about it.
So Jimmy will head over to the boxing gym to challenge Biff. During the trip over there, you can actually see snow falling. As I mentioned earlier, this chapter starts in late fall and ends in early winter. So Jimmy will challenge Biff, and he accepts.
You and me, Biff. You and me what? You and me, the noble art of boxing. May the best man win. And then you little trust fund fairies will know what life is all about.
Anytime, pauper. Of course. The best man always wins. Me. Come on. Afterwards, you can clean my shoes.
The fight itself is no different than other prior boxing matches. By this point, I found it much easier to box, and I was able to take Biff out in 2 rounds. Now, once this happens, Derby will pull up and he's confused on the matter.
Who's the baddest? Me! Who's the toughest? Me! Who's the man? Me! Me, losers! Me! The champion #1! I killed the best! I will beat the rest! Yeah!
What have we got here?
That
poor kid just beat up Biff. He's our new champion. What? He is the new champion.
Yeah, come on! Come on, man! Woo!
You disgust me! It takes more than victory to become a champion. It takes breeding and nepotism and snobbery. You filthy Democrat! Gentlemen, are we going to let some gutter snipe come in and beat up our friend Biff?
No!
Then what are we going to do?
Beat him back to the ghetto!
Yeah!
Derby is voiced by John Lavelle, and he's the leader of the Preppies. He's considered the most noble of the Preppies. He's cousins with Pinky, if you don't remember, and he's alleged to marry her. Derby's also a master manipulator, much like Gary, but unlike Gary, he isn't as smart and he lacks the drive to take over the school. His family is a major benefactor to the school. They even built a dorm for the Preppies, and Jimmy has to make his way towards Derby so he can fight him. The Preppies aren't really the issue here, plus you have sodas that drop constantly just in case you get low health. But Jimmy will run upstairs and he'll go into where the bar is. The club seems to promote underage drinking because what the hell is boxing and drinking have to do with anything? Please help me out here. Maybe at like an official event, but at a club for the high schoolers? Nah, no. So as Derby stands behind the bar, he'll constantly call his friends to help. Then he'll pull out of the bar and he'll try to fight you. What I didn't realize is that even if you beat these guys or not, Derby will come out to try to also fight Jimmy. But if you beat both his cronies, it will continuously cause them to respawn. I also didn't know that you could just barricade the doors to prevent them from coming in and have it a true one-on-one with Derby. I realized something about this fight. One, it has one of the best soundtracks in the game. Like, take a listen. It's like something you would hear from a 1980s movie. Kind of reminded me of something you would hear in like Back to the Future Part 1. Regardless, this fight is actually difficult because Derby's no pushover. He's probably one of the few preppies that actually knows how to fight. He could deal damage if you're careless, and even though there's health drops coming constantly, you can easily find yourself low health, especially if you opt to barricade the doors and not have any of the preppies come in. Eventually, I figured out how to fight Derby. You actually keep the preppies around and just go after him, because if he's the only person that's fighting against Jimmy, he does his uppercut, runs behind the bar, then spawns 2 cronies, and that repeats every time he uppercuts Jimmy. But eventually, this is where I got wind of his strategy, put a stop to it, got him low health, then humiliated him, and that ends off the fight.
Who's the boss now? I can't hear you, rich kids. Who's the boss now, my waspy little friend? Answer the question.
You are...
Louder!
You are...
Good! That's right, me! Now you girls, learn to play nice, you understand?
So Chapter 2 opens up more of the game. It flows much better in comparison to Chapter 1, and I'm just gonna say this right here. Chapter 2 is arguably one of the best chapters in the game just due to how it flows. It stays on story, it focuses independently on the preppies, very little on 80 greasers. Aside from the one, it's all about them. In comparison to Chapter 1, which felt like it should have been more about the bullies, but it was more about helping the nerds.
Now, Darby is really stupid, malevolent, and rich. So it will surprise none of you to discover in a future life, he'll end up in Congress. But this is my story, not his. With the trust fund babies under control, it's time to turn my attention to their sworn enemies, those greaseball kids.
So, you must be pretty proud of yourself. You taught those rich scum a lesson.
They're rich, weak bullies. It was easy. They picked a fight with me, and I showed them who was boss.
And Gary got them to pick that fight, so maybe you'll show him as well.
Gary's an even bigger problem. He'll have to wait. Hey! What's this throwback want?
A haircut? A nice strong man to cuddle up to? Who knows?
Jimmy Hopkins, right? My friend Johnny needs your help.
Then tell your friend Johnny to come and ask for it.
Nobody tells Johnny anything. Johnny Vincent does the telling.
Well, he doesn't tell me what to do. Now beat it, greaseball. You're causing an oil slick.
I said he needs your help, man.
Do I look like a charity service?
You're gonna pay for this.
What is wrong with this place? Everyone here either needs help, wants to beat you up, or both.
Well, you know who Johnny Vincent is, though, don't you?
No, and I don't care.
He's head of the Greaser Clique. Get friendly with him, and he can help you get to Gary.
Yeah, maybe. Tell you something, Pete. This place blows.
Tell me about it.
Chapter 3 focuses on the Greasers. The Greasers are enemies of the Preppies. Both Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 are some of the strongest chapters in the game. Jimmy sorta continues the plan of liberating the school. In some ways, Jimmy is very similar to Gary. I think both of them strive for a form of self-importance. Gary wants to rule the school because he thinks it ought to be the way he deems it, while Jimmy wants to rule over the school to help stop the corruption. They're both two sides of the same coin, or so I think. Jimmy heads over to New Coventry. Jimmy encounters a drunk Santa and offers to help him.
Hey, kid. You got it, right?
No.
Okay, then you want to sit on my knee?
You want a kick in the balls?
I'm sorry, kid. I'm just a little down on my luck. I mean, 1 year I'm living in Greenland with a posse of elves and some talking reindeer. And the next, I'm getting treated like a drunken fool, thrown out of the North Pole and put to work in a dump of a town like this.
Okay, man, now you're kind of creeping me out.
Why does everyone say that to me?
Whoa, I can't imagine.
I mean, the other kids was just abusing me, calling me a pervert, throwing snowballs at me. You're just like him, little red-haired bully.
Hold on, which kids?
Those ones over there. The tough kids, damn it. Not the rich kids, fancy schools like you, the Molly Connolly and these boys like you.
Yeah, that's me.
They keep attacking me, man. I can't take it no more. What happens to the old days? I miss Prancer.
Oh, what?
He was always my favorite. Not Rudolph.
No.
He was a prima donna.
Oh.
I'm falling apart here.
Hey, listen, man. Where are these kids?
Over there somewhere.
So Jimmy will head over to the roof and position himself. He'll need to throw snowballs at the townies. Hitting any adults will cause the mission to fail. The mission will feature a timer, but there's plenty of time to complete. Townies will pop up occasionally and Jimmy has to hit them with snowballs. He has to hit 10 of them to complete the mission. The only difficulty with this mission really depends on if you're playing at 60 FPS. You might be asking, wait, when did this game come out? 60 frames per second wouldn't be an issue. A solution to the problem would be to pause occasionally, which will allow you to pick up the snowball on the Xbox version, and while the PC, just disable the 60 FPS and go from there. There is another issue present, and that's the aiming and throwing, as it seems kind of off. You have to get used to this in order to hit your targets. Overall, I didn't really have too much fun with this one.
Hey!
Whoa, hey, easy.
Thanks, man. You're all right. Oh,
whoa! Well, good luck with those reindeer, you maniac.
Jimmy will encounter Rudy once more, and this time he wants Jimmy to destroy a castle set up for the imposter Santa.
Hey, kid, it's me. Remember me?
Oh, great, it's the crazy lunatic.
What was that?
Oh, nothing, mister.
Hey, I'm, you know, Santa Claus, right?
Oh, yeah, right, Santa Claus. How could I forget? We met a few times when you crept into my bedroom when I was asleep as a kid, then only more recently when you were drunk under a bridge. You're right, man. How could I forget a fine role model like you?
Ho, ho. Now, listen up. There's an imposter going around claiming he's me. He's ripping people off by posing for Santa pictures and charging for it. That's my money! If you take care of this imposter, then I can take what's rightfully mine and cut you in on the action, of course. What do you say?
Well, I wasn't expecting much in my stocking this year, so why not?
That's a spirit.
This mission gave me some trouble, and it's mostly because of a lack of understanding. Jimmy can fight the elves, and if he attacks Santa or the children nearby, the cops come up right away and they're on Jimmy's ass. I accidentally hit a kid, cops came, arrested me. Second attempt, I hit Santa thinking that's what you needed to do. Cops came, I had to dip off. What made the mission annoying was the lack of indicators. While it indicates what needs to be destroyed, eventually it doesn't show the remaining things, and it only tells you what needs to be destroyed. Eventually, on my third attempt, I destroyed everything including the castle, and I got the elf costume. Now, depending when the player goes back to the dorms to sleep, this will trigger the Christmas Here mission.
Jimmy Hopkins, please come to the office to collect your Christmas present.
Jimmy will have to make his way to the principal's office, and he's given the reindeer sweater. It's a gift from his mother. She's still on her honeymoon, so at least we know that's still going on. Jimmy is then forced to help Miss Peters. Miss Peters is the music teacher, and you probably didn't hear anything about her because she doesn't play any role in this game aside from being a teacher.
Oh, Jimmy, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Why, Miss Peters? What's the matter?
Well, you know how tonight is our Christmas pageant, right? It's kind of a pagan, spiritual, age-appropriate, loving thing we've got going on here. It's all about letting go and being really unself-conscious.
Sounds like heaven, miss.
Great. Well, we are about to go on stage in a couple of minutes, but our lead percussionist has appendicitis.
Oh, that sucks. Guess it's gonna be a rhythm-free pageant this year.
No! I've been planning this pageant for months! I have hand-sewn the costumes. I stayed up for days painting the backdrop for the stage. I've called on the good spirits to watch over us, and all the parents are now waiting in the auditorium.
So what do you want me to do about it?
You have to get up on that stage and play. You have to save the Christmas pageant!
Are you serious? Group participation in a public performance? No way! I'm a teenage boy.
No? What do you mean, no? You have to help me, unless you plan on failing my course.
What? You gotta be joking, right? Oh, come on. The only boys my age who like that kind of stuff end up dancing in musicals or working for Hollywood. Please.
Do I look like I'm joking? You want another F, boy?
Okay, I'll do your stupid pageant. You know, for a hippie, you're a real bully, ma'am.
Peace and love, Jimmy. Oh, and there's one other thing. You'll have to wear this.
Oh, now I know you're joking. Oh, come on, Miss Peters. This is the kind of thing I'll have to talk to my therapist about when I'm older. Have a heart. I'll look like a complete moron in front of the whole school.
Well, in my opinion, you look like the hero who saved the Christmas pageant.
Yeah? Well, it's not your opinion I'm worried about.
You'll be fine.
So Jimmy will have to play the xylophone in the school Christmas pageant. He's very reluctant to do so, but she forces him. So this mini game is a rhythm game much similar to music class, and Jimmy has to pass with the 65% or higher to continue with the plot. Jimmy will then encounter Rudy once more.
Hey, Santa. What's up?
Well, if it isn't my favorite little helper. You want to smoke? Oh no, I forgot. Little goody two-shoes doesn't smoke.
So, what are you up to? This, doesn't look like much of a workshop.
I know! We gotta fix this dump up. Look through some trash cans for ornaments or any junk that sparkles. This is a classy operation. We gotta look the part.
Oh, come on, man. With your whiskey breath and your weird manner? You just scream Christmas spirit to me.
Of course, I do. But this dump needs to look nice.
You leave it to me, Mr. Claus.
Jimmy will have to find some decorations to help Rudy. Then, once he finds 5 different decorations in the trash, he will have to help him take some pictures with kids sitting on Santa's lap.
Okay, man. Here's all the junk I could find.
Nice going, kid. I think we're just about ready for business. Oh, by the way, you brought a camera, right? I'm afraid the elves let me down this year.
Yeah, I kind of figured they would. Don't worry, I got it covered.
Good. Now, go stand over there and make me, I mean us, rich. Ho, ho, ho!
Jimmy will have to take 5 pictures and make sure the kids smile before the picture's taken. This mission can be a little straightforward, or it could be tedious depending on how you go about it. Once Jimmy completes this, he will never have to see Rudy again.
Ho, ho, ho! I haven't seen this much dough since my days at the track.
The track?
Yeah, you know, the reindeer games, and, oh, hey, I might be able to catch the last race. Gotta go, kid. Here's your cut.
It seems as though that Rudy might have been a con man all along and not some deranged lunatic who really thought he was Santa. Now, excluding Christmas, since it's available in all versions of the game, we can actually continue with the plot. For that, we'll grab the 3rd, 4th, and 5th upgrades for the transistors. These include the heavy kick combo, the 5-hit combo, and the roundhouse kick. 3rd transistor is found in Bullworth Town, the 4th one is found in the Dragon Wing comic shop, and the fifth one is found in New Coventry. Jimmy heads on over to meet Johnny, and Johnny's convinced Lola is cheating on him with Gord.
So you came?
Yup.
I bet you think I'm funny, don't you? A laughingstock?
Not really. I mean, you dress a little weird, but...
Yeah? And everyone is laughing at me. All of you at me!
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. Have you had her?
Who are you talking about?
I bet you have. Have you had her?
What are you doing? Who?
Lola! That slut! That slut I love.
No, man!
She's cheating on me, man. I know she is. The little slut. It's killing me. Me, dying over a broad? Oh, man, I knew this was coming.
What are you talking about?
She's with that rich kid, Gord. I know she is.
How do you know?
Will you find out for me? I can't take the suspense. Look, meet me at the underpass near New Coventry tonight. We'll get evidence. Bring a camera, and then we'll settle this once and for all.
Johnny's voiced by Rocco Rosanio. Johnny often gets in trouble a lot in regards to his girlfriend as well as getting into fights. He has anger problems and he's paranoid. Johnny surprisingly is one of the more level-headed clique leaders in comparison to the others. I think he's my favorite clique leader of them all because the plot events make a lot more sense as to why he would turn on Jimmy, but even then I just think he's a better character overall. But in today's world, many people would regard Johnny as a simp as he continuously stays with a girl who openly cheats on him just for attention. He asks Jimmy to get some pictures of them holding hands, giving chocolate, and kissing. I found this mission to be somewhat easy, but there was a glitch that happened. Gord got stuck and he kept walking in place and I had to restart the mission. And the second thing about this is that if you do this while skipping class, police can get in the way and make it a lot more annoying. Regardless, once all 3 pictures are taken, Jimmy will take the pictures back to Johnny with proof, and Johnny now wants revenge.
Here are the pictures, Johnny. Lola's a bit of a slut, it seems.
I knew it! I just knew it!
To teach Gord a lesson, Jimmy will go find Gord, and once he does find him, he will provoke him to follow him to the bike park. Inside of the bike park, Johnny will attack Gord and the preppies. So it essentially becomes an all-out fight with the 2 groups, and you just need to take down the preppies who are circling around, and that completes the mission. Jimmy will head into the preppies' house on campus. Somehow, Derby manipulates Jimmy into seeking revenge against the greasers.
Hey!
Oh, it's you.
Is that any way to greet your new boss, Harrington? Well, is it?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's better. At ease, girls.
Listen, boss, those grease monkeys are making life very difficult for Gord.
That's because Gord was showing one of their girlfriends a good time.
Some leader you turned out to be. Father says leadership is about looking after those you lead. He taught me that right before he laid everyone off.
So what do you want me to do?
Send them a message all over their dirty little slum.
Why should I?
Because you're the boss.
Exactly. I'm the boss, and I'll go send the message.
Jimmy will have to tag several spots. The reward can vary based on where Jimmy tags. During the mission, Jimmy will get prompted to buy spray paint. I managed to grab $90 from this mission, and apparently $420 can be earned during the mission. There's also a glitch with the PC version that can net you $1,000. Regardless, this will unlock tagging for the game, and you can tag at various spots throughout the game, but I didn't really care too much about tagging. So Jimmy then will go to the library and run into Ernest.
Amigo! I need your help!
Amigo?
Johnny and his goons were hassling me about Algie. That guy's gone even crazier. He thinks Algie is trying to put the moves on his girl.
Algie and Lola?
I know! It's crazy! Everyone knows Algie likes blondes. Listen, find Algie and get him back here until Johnny comes to his senses.
Where is he?
I don't know. I know he was working on a math project for Hattrick with Cornelius. Maybe he knows where Algie is.
Who?
Cornelius. You know, the scrawny kid in the acting club. He did an amazing Juliet in the school play. I think he has a 4.0 grade point average.
Apparently, Lola just likes anybody, including a piss-stained loser. First, Jimmy has to make his way over to Cornelius, who knows where Algie is, but before he can get there, he's being harassed by the greasers. Gary's also there.
Where's Algie, you walking beanpole?
He's at the pizza parlor, okay? Please let me go now.
I told you he knew where Algie was.
Shut up, Gary. You guys get Algie and bring him to me at the clubhouse. You guys, take care of this pathetic excuse for a human being.
I was hoping you'd say that.
A few greasers will stay behind, Jimmy will beat him up, then Cornelius will reveal, hey yeah, I lied to them, and he gives Jimmy the real location. Jimmy will race over to meet Algie, and it turns out Lola is hustling both Algie and Chad.
So, Chad, honey, listen, it's just $100. That's nothing to a man of your means.
Oh, but Lola, I'd have to steal it off of my father.
But Lola, I thought that me and
Shut
you...
up, fatso!
Big bones, not
I thought you liked me. You said you did.
I do. I really do.
Some friend you turned out to be. You must think I'm really cheap. Just a cheap slut. Well, that's it.
No, but Lola, wait.
Smartass.
Ridiculous. Women. Look at you both. You're pathetic.
But I thought she liked me.
I don't believe this. You both better get over it. Listen, we gotta get out of here before Johnny Vincent sees you hanging out with his girlfriend. Algie, you take the girl's bike. Chad, you better pedal for both of us. I get a feeling I'm headed for a fight.
This commences a bike chase. I will admit this mission can be a little bit more challenging. Like previous missions with the slingshot, it's all about aim and precision, and if you could do that, you're all set. So Lola is voiced by Phoebe Strole. Based on Molly Ringwald, Molly starred in the 80s classic 16 Candles. Now Lola, up until this point, we haven't had a reason to interact with her or anything, but now we do. Lola as a character is a literal hoe. Due to her actions, she's a central character of chapter 3, and she has a much bigger role in comparison to the other girls in the plot. Jimmy goes out to look for Johnny. He encounters him at Lola's house.
Of course I love you, Johnny.
No, you don't.
Love is complicated.
That didn't seem complicated between you and that Gordo kid. I'm gonna kill him!
Johnny, please! We've been over that. He's sweet, but it was so innocent.
Get off.
Oh, I love it when you get angry, Johnny. I really do. You're so bestial. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey,
What are you doing here?
looking for you, Johnny.
At Lola's house?
Yeah.
Be nice to each other. You know what I like about you two? You're both so straightforward, so quick to judge, so fast.
Ain't no one fast like me.
Really? So you could beat Jimmy in a race?
Definitely.
I heard he was pretty fast.
This little twerp? Give me a break.
Oh, I think we've got a little challenge. I just love challenges. They make me so excited.
Somehow, Lola manipulates the two into having a race. The race can be difficult if using the default bike. I partook in the race, but I got knocked out, and in the second attempt, I grabbed the faster bike. The race itself is 1 lap, and it will take 2 minutes to complete. The real trouble in it is the obstacles that the greasers will use. At certain points, they'll drop down trees to slow Jimmy down, plus Johnny has a much higher health in comparison to the other 2 greasers racing, so it's best just to try to get ahead of them and race. You can also try to get the fastest bike in the game, which is done by doing all 5 shop classes to get the good bike. Lola will make out with Jimmy upon winning, and Johnny makes excuses for why he lost. Now, Johnny isn't too happy when he hears Lola kiss Jimmy. He also feels betrayed by Jimmy because up until this point, Jimmy's been kind of helping Johnny out. He exposed Lola's a hoe, and he kind of just thought Jimmy was cool, but he's betrayed. Lola got damn near abandoned by the group, and she left all her stuff at their hangout spot.
Hey, good looking.
What's up?
Oh, you're so angry. But I think you've got a softer side.
Haven't you caused enough trouble?
That's not fair.
I'm a nice girl. I'm nice to everyone. Now, everyone hates me.
Look, I'm sorry.
Well, okay. But now Johnny and his boys won't even speak to me.
Boys can get really jealous when they find out you've been kissing another boy.
It wasn't like that. I'm not like that.
Okay.
But I left all my things in the abandoned tenements where they hang out. My address book, my keys, my perfume, my lipstick, even my laundry. Everything. Now I've got nothing. I don't have much money.
That's too bad.
Maybe you could get them back for me?
You want me to steal your stuff back from a bloodthirsty mob of angry greaseballs?
I'd be very grateful, Jimmy. Very grateful.
On the way in, there is a radio transistor here next to the window to go inside the building. This is the last one that's needed. Once inside the tenements, Jimmy will have to collect 5 of Lola's belongings. The greasers will be scattered throughout, beating all of them and collecting the first 3 items. So one of the enemies that will appear is Norton. He'll pop up with the giant hammer and you have to fight him. In order to get the last 2 items, you will need this hammer. So yeah, you're forced to fight him and he can be a little bit difficult. The key to this fight is to use stink bombs, eggs, and or your projectile weapons to slow him down and cause damage. The slingshot works here as well as the bottle rocket. If you use these 2 things, it should be relatively easy to take him down. You just have to watch out so he doesn't cause damage to you with the hammer. Once you do this, grab the hammer and you can break down the barricades for the blocked off rooms, eventually allowing you to get both items and return them to Lola. Before continuing the plot, there are a couple of non-story missions for chapter 3. The first will have Jimmy helping Edna, the lunch lady, get ready for her date.
Kid, how do I look?
Great. Who's the lucky guy?
Dr. Watts!
The chemistry teacher?
I don't know what it is about that guy, but every time I get a look at his bald head and manic eyes, I go all gooey inside.
Okay, that's enough information, thanks.
Yeah, it's true. Love is blind.
I sure hope so.
Hey, kid, I need you to do me a favor. Dr. Watts doesn't actually realize that we're going on a date yet. But we are. And I need to get ready. So, can you get me Ms. Phillips' perfume from the staff room? You know where that is, right? Oh, and I almost forgot. Some candy and some sedatives. And for the sedatives, don't buy them. Just look for them in the trash. Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Good. Gorgeous.
Jamie will have to grab Miss Phillips' perfume, some candy, and sedatives. Why sedatives, you ask? Well, because Edna knows she ain't pretty, and under normal circumstances, Dr. Watts isn't sleeping with her. 2 of the items are easy to grab, but Miss Phillips' perfume will prove to be difficult. Dr. Watts and Dr. Slaughter are outside of the teacher's lounge. Jimmy has to lure them away to get inside to grab the perfume and bring it back to Edna. The easiest way I found was to alert the prefects, then ride past the pair to then lure them away because they still operate as authority. Jimmy heads into the lounge, grabs the perfume. Jimmy takes the items back to Edna and she asks Jimmy to help her out on the actual date itself.
I got your stuff. Hey, Edna, you old bat. I got your stuff. Oh, whoa. Fantastic. If I was 50 years older, I'd date you myself.
Ah, thanks, kid. Ha! Where's the perfume?
Right here.
Oh, thanks. I needed that. I get so nervous before a date.
Yeah, well, good luck, Edna.
Hey, kid, wait! I need you to do me a favor.
Another one?
Yeah!
What's in it for me?
Ha! I won't spit in your food.
Will you spit in Mr. Hattricks if I say yes?
For you, kid, I'll do worse than spit.
Okay. What do you want?
I want to go on a nice date with Dr. Watts.
So go then. Have fun.
Yeah, well, you know what you kids are like. You see a beautiful couple out on a date, and you're bound to do anything to ruin it.
You got a point.
So listen, I need you to watch out for me and keep those disgusting kids away.
And the mission will utilize the slingshot once more. If the students aren't dealt with during this mission fast enough, it will result in failure. Once the date concludes, Dr. Watts will become sedated and Edna's going to show him some chemistry and biology.
Oh no! The visions are back! Get back, foul fiends!
Oh, come on, gorgeous. It's about time I show you what I know about chemistry. And a little biology.
So I guess when women joke about grape, it's funny, but when men do it, yeah, it's a problem. We shouldn't be joking about this at all. The next two non-story missions are challenge missions. The first of the two is the Nerds Challenge. This will involve Jimmy heading into the basement of the comic shop. Jimmy will have to complete a game of Consumo. He has to get a high score of 10 or higher. I actually found this mini game really fun. It took 2 tries to earn the high score, and upon completion, the nerds will actually grant Jimmy access to the basement, but then you also get the bottle rocket launcher. The second challenge mission is the Greasers Challenge. Jimmy goes to the Blue Balls pool hall. Inside, he declares he's taking over. Jimmy will have to fight 6 enemies. 3 of them are present. After the first 3 are defeated, the second 3 will pop up. Once they're defeated, this will unlock the 3rd safe house. An arcade game for Monkey Fling is located inside. The mini game isn't really that fun, but it does require patience. So then the next mission will involve getting a comic back from Konstantinos. For some reason, I didn't actually record this mission. I looked through all my footage, I couldn't find it.
Hey, you little thief! Ah, my asthma!
Sir, are you okay?
I just got robbed by a dorky kid and I'm having an asthma attack. Of course I'm not okay. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll give you $5 and some comics if you help me get my stuff back from that punk.
You got a deal.
It's essentially a simple retrieval mission here. The second to last of the non-story missions involve Mr. Galloway. Jimmy offers to help once more regarding Mr. Hattrick.
Ah, Hopkins. Very well, young squire.
Huh?
How are you, young man? Can I offer you a highball?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, maybe you're a little young. Better keep this out of harm's way.
Are you gonna be all right, sir?
It's that pompous-ass Hattrick. He's bad-mouthing me all around the staff room.
Why?
He keeps calling me a drunk. Says that I am irresponsible. He's trying to get me fired. He's trying to turn Miss Phillips against me.
Well, sir, when people say bad things about what I do, I like to prove them wrong.
Really? How? By showing a nobler side of yourself? Rising above it?
No, not exactly. I like to show that they massively underestimated the force that they were dealing with, and then really give them something to complain about.
Ah, the treacherous Machiavel. I love it.
Good. Me too.
He goes to the school parking lot, then tells Mr. Hattrick back to his house. Then he commits vandalism, destroying various plants' windows. Eventually the cops will show up and they will walk around the yard while Jimmy is still required to continuously destroy more of the property. I found this mission really nerve-wracking. It was hard to me because of how many cops showed up, but luckily the cops can't catch Jimmy. I played it smart. Eventually, once I did enough damage, I left the yard and the mission was complete. And then the last of the side missions actually involves Jimmy delivering what seems to be drugs. Dr. Watts will have Jimmy make deliveries to a bunch of people.
Get away, foul vision of hell!
Sir, you sent for me?
Death stalks me, but I've seen the light. I know you're not there, devil!
Dr. Watts, sir, it's Hopkins. It's me, not the devil. He couldn't make it.
Go!
Are you okay?
Oh.
What did you do?
I was mixing chemicals for my research when there was an explosion! The vapors have got to me again!
Oh, cool.
I see all of the triplets, Kane. Oh,
triplets? Whatever.
Such is the life of a scientist, Hopkins. The suffering can be terrible! Now listen, word is you're quite the problem solver. I've got a business proposition.
I'm listening.
In my spare time, I produce certain chemical compounds with certain properties. I need some of them delivered to my customers around town. Quick, though. They need them urgently.
All right.
Go pick up the stuff from my lab technician. He's in town, in Trailer Alley.
I'm on it.
It turns out it's just hair growth tonic for male pattern baldness. It's funny how they hype it up to it could be something illegal or it's implied, but it's not. Continuing with the plot, Jimmy encounters Lola again. She informs Jimmy of an all-out brawl with the preppies and greasers.
Huh, there he is, my hero.
What's your problem now?
If you really cared about me, you'd fight for me.
First of all, I'm not sure I really care about you. And second, what do you think I've been doing?
Tad fights for me, Gord fights for me, Johnny, well, he certainly fights for me. In fact, they're all about to fight for me, right now. Everyone apart from you.
Who's fighting?
Tad and all the rich kids are coming here to fight Johnny and his boys. All because of me. I'm like Helen of Troy.
So there's gonna be a big fight? A winner-take-all sort of thing?
Yes, everyone's involved apart from you. I'm Helen of Troy, and you're more interested in boys called Troy.
Whatever. See you later.
Instead of joining in, Jimmy goes to stop the brawl. He looks for Peanut, who runs away, leads Jimmy into an alley, and two additional greasers try beating Jimmy, but they fail.
Who won? Me! Jimmy Hopkins! That's who! Who won?
You!
Who?
Jimmy Hopkins!
Correct! That's right, ladies! Me! I'm the daddy now!
You treacherous little snake! You think you're tough, huh?
You don't need any more of this, Johnny.
You laugh at me? You turn on me? You get it on with that harlot who I love? I'm gonna destroy you!
All right, calm down, man. It's cool. You lost. No big deal. We can all be friends.
You're done, kid. Finished!
Johnny then shows up. He knocks Jimmy out, and then the cops show up. Jimmy will get up, and he has to get away from the cops. He somehow pops up on his bike, and he will ride the bike while trying to avoid the cops, eventually getting kicked off his bike. Conveniently, Pete's here, and Jimmy has to help him get the crane going. So you have to go through the fight and take down a couple of enemies. Once Pete gets to the crane, he can immobilize Johnny off of his bike. Johnny in this next phase, while fighting him, can easily be taken down with the bottle rocket and slingshot, and even marbles can come in handy. Eventually, Jimmy finishes off Johnny with the humiliation move.
Told you, I was the daddy. Got it? I'm in charge. You do what I say.
All right, I give up. You can have her.
Who? What are you talking about, Johnny?
Lola, you win. She's yours.
This has nothing to do with her, man. I don't care. You can keep that slut for yourself.
What? You don't want her? Then why did you do this? Why'd you fight? Just to prove you're tougher than me?
That's right. And don't you or your boys forget it. I'm tougher than you, so maybe now you'll stop bullying everyone. You work for me now.
Oh, man.
Chapter 3 does a really good job of focusing exclusively on the greasers. I didn't feel like other cliques that were unrelated to them took up too much space, and overall, I think arguably the best chapter in the game. There's one more clique Jimmy will have to liberate, and it's the jocks.
I'm starting to feel pretty good about myself. I've just taken control of two of the school's worst cliques, but I know there are bigger problems just around the corner. Problems with overdeveloped pituitary glands and brains the size of peas.
The thing is, Pete, now that I'm cool, I'm not sure we can be friends anymore.
What?
I'm messing with you.
Real funny, Jimmy. Well, when you're done with this place, a career on the stage awaits. Maybe like a male stripper or something, huh?
What?
So, what about Gary?
I haven't seen him, but whenever I hear somebody say I used to be a girl and had a sex change, or that my mother slept with Crabblesnitch to get me in here,
I think to myself, Gary,
what a jerk. You don't even call me a dork.
Well, I guess he's not always wrong.
Is that what you really think? Whatever, Jimmy. You know, I stand up for you and you still think I'm a dork. You're a jerk.
And you're a dork, so we're equal.
Whatever. I'm leaving. Ow!
Now maybe next time you'll watch where you're going.
What'd you do that for?
Oh, I'm sorry, Psycho. Did I hit your boyfriend?
Yeah, Psycho, you gonna try to kick our asses now?
No, I think I'll do that more publicly.
Ooh, I'm really scared right now, really scared. I take down linebackers every day, pal.
Whatever, pretty boy. You'll get yours.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Go have some fun in the communal showers. Ooh, I just dropped my soap. Please pick it up for me.
Dad.
Losers. Petey, get up.
Jimmy,
I think we found some new people to have some fun with.
Chapter 4 opens up with Jimmy planning to deal with the jocks. Not too sure if Jimmy was joking about his comments to Pete. Pete's comments here further questions his sexuality. I see Pete and Gary two sides of the same coin. Hear me out. Gary is a narcissist and sociopath, and he probably even has schizophrenia, and he was taking medicine, while Pete is regarded for having great social intelligence. However, they're both smart. It was Gary who wanted to take over the school, and as for Pete, he comes up with key strategies to get the cliques to follow Jimmy. He also never underestimates Gary, not once. I think the only reason why Gary hung around him besides to pick on him and make himself feel better is because Pete wasn't an idiot. Gary constantly belittles others. I don't think there's any dialogue to suggest that he thinks Pete is stupid. So first, we head over to turn in the last transistor. The hobo will teach the overhead punch. Now, for the most part, some of these skills, if not all, do come in handy, but combat's not insanely difficult. Now, after we give him all the transistors and he teaches the skills, the hobo will seemingly get beamed up by aliens, and that will be the last that we see of him. Jimmy seeks help from Algie. Despite the constant help Jimmy has given to this freaking nerd, he declines.
I may be a loser, but at least I've got loser friends to hang out with.
Whatever.
We wouldn't let you into our gang, Pete, because you're weird.
Weird? Look at you. You've got a weak bladder.
Hey, Algie, I need some help. I've got a plan to take over those jock scum.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, so what do you say, Algie?
Us help you?
Yeah, think of everything I've done for you since I got here.
You? You're like a bouncer. We're a bit above helping people like you. I mean, get real, duh. Pea stain. Now you need my help. Forget it.
Damn!
Well, you know what you gotta do now, don't you?
What, beg?
No, get to Ernest. He runs that clique with a rod of iron. You get him on your side, and you got the rest of them eating out of the palm of your hand.
How? By joining the trigonometry club?
No, that would never work. You gotta show him who's boss.
You might be onto something. See you later.
Hey, wait, Jimmy. Can I come for once?
I find the behavior of the nerds in this chapter extremely out of character. So Algie is extremely ungrateful, and I think it's bad writing. So Jimmy heads over to the library. He finds Fatty and Cornelius. They refuse to talk until Jimmy starts beating their ass. Fatty then tells Jimmy that Ernest is at the observatory. The path to the observatory consists of taking on several nerds. The nerds are the weakest enemy, so this isn't even hard. Ernest will pop up with a spud gun and he will shoot at Jimmy. This can be a little annoying as it can cause a decent amount of damage. Jimmy will need to hit the transformer to disable the gun. Once the gun is disabled, Ernest will run inside and he'll send reinforcements to attack Jimmy. With the spud gun, Jimmy can take down the door and reinforcements with ease. Once inside, Jimmy will face off against Ernest.
Ernest, what are you doing? Give it up, dork. You work for me now.
You're pathetic. You've defeated my weakest compadres. You've just met your match.
I want us to be friends. I need your help.
I've had friends like you. The kind who treat you like dog muck on their shoes. No thanks, bud.
Come on.
It's my brains against your brawn. Welcome to hell, Jimmy Hopkins.
The first part involves destroying the machines that hold the catwalk up. It's not that hard to avoid the attacks that Ernest is throwing at you. In the second phase, Ernest will start to throw bombs around Jimmy. These bombs have a decent radius, and when they go off, they stun. In the third phase, Ernest will use a miniature spud gun, and he'll attack in a slightly different pattern in comparison to the first phase. Attacking the machines once more will put an end to this boss fight.
Maybe now he'll listen to me.
Here, just take it. You're just like everyone else, picking on the little man.
I'm not like everyone else. Honestly. Now listen, we both want the same thing, to teach those jocks a lesson. From now on, we're buddies.
You have a funny way of showing friendship.
We're friends. We work together.
Jimmy encounters Algie, who decides to use slang. Again, it feels like this chapter should have been the first chapter. Algie, up until this point, never talked to Jimmy in this kind of way, and then suddenly he wants to talk to him like he code switching.
Oh, hey, Jimmy. Hey, Pete.
Yo, Jimmy, I'm over here. Give me 5, dude.
No.
Yeah, well, cat. Looks like your homies took care of some lames for us.
What are you talking about?
Don't get fresh with your homies.
Can you please talk normally?
This is my normal style of rapping, bro.
All right, enough. What's my quest?
Ah, right. Salutations, Sir James. It seems my clever brethren have taken control of the funhouse at the carnival.
Well done. All that education and now you run a funhouse? Genius.
You simple-minded, noble foot soldier. The football team is going to be there this afternoon. You could really cause them some problems.
Okay, explain it to me on our way over.
There's not much to explain. Just access the control rooms through the maintenance doors. Then do your thing.
Cool.
Moonwalk, oh, ooh, yeah.
Basically, Jimmy heads to the carnival and then encounters the nerds who are having trouble. The group will go through various rooms to escape after the first room that's upside down. There's a graveyard with Grim Reaper animatronics. These animatronics are controlled by Jimmy, and he'll have to use these to slow the jocks down. In the second room is a maze. Jimmy will have to locate the two nerds while going through the maze and then looking for the exit. The next area has the pair running through a mine-like area. Jimmy will have to climb a ladder, and on the ladder go to the control panels and beat the jocks up, allowing the nerds to get through. In the final room, it features a mirror, and basically you gotta find the nerds, get them to not be distracted, and then you make your way to the exit, and that's that. Then Ernest requests something very creepy from Jimmy.
Oh, Hopkins, good to see you.
Make it quick, Ernest.
Now, as our new leader, I have something I need you to do for me.
What?
I mean, look, do you want to take down the jocks or what?
Of course I do.
Yes, well, I have a plan.
Okay, what is it?
Well, what I need are some inappropriate pictures of someone they care about.
You want pictures?
Yes, it's a complicated plan, all right. I need some naughty pictures of that Mandy girl.
I'm sure you do, but what has that got to do with this?
Oh, this is purely for the purposes of this plan. I'm not like that at all.
You want me to get incriminating pictures of the head cheerleader just for your plan? The kind of pictures that could land me in jail or worse?
It's not easy being the boss.
Man, this better be good.
He wants Jimmy to get some hot pictures of Mandy. Now up to this point, we've only seen Mandy one other time, and that's when she was interacting with Patrice in chapter 1. There's really not much known about her aside that she can be a bitch. Getting pictures of Mandy so that Ernest can goon to them, it's creepy. So Jimmy has to grab 3 pictures, and the first is in the gym. And then the second one will have Jimmy sneaking into the girl's dorm, and while she's taking a shower, he'll take another picture. And then the last of the pictures is actually Jimmy sneaking in while she's in her dorm room, and he takes a picture there. So once he gets all 3 pictures, he'll head back to Ernest. It turns out the jocks found out about this perv, and now they're seeking revenge.
Oh, here he is, Mr. Big.
Oh, can't you just get lost? Or help, we're trying to get out of here.
Come on, Muscles. We've not got long.
What are you talking about?
The jocks are coming to kill us. Oh, thanks to you and your sordid little pictures.
You wanted them. You're the sicko.
Oh, a healthy interest in sexual matters is natural during puberty, bud. That's why I was having those dreams. Anyway, this is not important right now. I am about to die. We all are.
When are they coming? What about your famous defense system?
Oh, it's broken, okay?
Can't you fix it?
I need a bit of time. We have no time. We're dead. dead! I love you, my friends!
Look, you fix it, I'll hold up the jocks. Now, where's that gun thing?
Get out of here, you
We're
sickos!
coming in, you
We're coming to
dogs!
get
We're ready for you, nerds! Doomed! These feelings are natural, and I'm about to die for them!
Just go fix the defense system and I'll take care of the goons.
Come on, you wimps! We're coming to get out of here, sickos!
The jocks find out and now they're out for revenge, so they're making their way to the observatory. Because Jimmy destroyed the defense system prior, he is forced to actually hold off the jocks so that they don't get to the observatory. After the first part is complete, Jimmy will have to use the spud cannon to then prevent any jocks getting close to the gate. If at least one jock makes it to the gate, the mission will be a failure. So it can be difficult if you suck at aiming, but I don't think you can fail the mission if you try. Jimmy then encounters Mandy in the gym.
Hi.
Hey.
I know, it's funny. I'm the girl in the dirty pictures, haha.
What are you talking about?
Ugh, don't pretend you don't know. Everybody knows.
Knows what?
There's posters of me all over town.
Oh, those.
Now everyone thinks I'm a slut. Great, my parents will be so proud. I'll probably get expelled.
Look, it could be worse.
How? How exactly could it be worse? I mean, sure, I've been a bitch at times, been nasty, but I don't deserve this. My life is over. I mean, I've always wanted to be a model, but not like this. Everybody's laughing at me. I can't bear it.
Everybody's always laughing at me.
Well, maybe you're not as insecure as I am, okay? I just wanted to be popular. Now everybody hates me. Well, I guess I deserve it.
I tell you what, you wait here. I'll get rid of those posters for you, or at least cover them up.
Would you? I'd do it myself, but I can't deal with it. I'm really losing it here.
Just hang in there.
He felt bad about her pictures being out there. Mandy is voiced by Elena Franklin. If you guys don't know, she had played in Osmosis Jones as well as a few other roles. Jimmy will then go around town and spray paint a bunch of pictures just to help out Mandy. After completing this, Mandy will like Jimmy, so Ernest has a plan to further harass the bullies.
Hey, Jimmy. I've had a brilliant idea. Another one. Many are called, but few are chosen. Luckily for you, I've chosen you to help me carry out this little masterpiece, my finest work.
What are you talking about, you lunatic?
I'm talking about what we're always talking about, amigo. About bullying the bullies. About my favorite dish, revenge.
Revenge? Against who?
Who do you think? The football team. Those overdeveloped, underbrained lords of our little manor. Reduced to a bunch of sniveling wretches, bowing down to my...
You mean our?
I meant our superiority. Us ruling like gentlemen over the peasants.
Us?
Us, yes. You ruling, of course. Me offering some sage advice. Doing all the thinking, that sort of thing. Merlin to your King Arthur.
Whatever. What's the plan?
Well, first, we need you to get the school mascot costume.
And how do you suggest I do that?
Well, go follow them. Wait for us to distract the gorillas. Go! While we still have hope!
So the first part involves Jimmy provoking him enough to follow Jimmy. This will then lead into a boss fight inside of the school's pool. Like many of the boss fights and things of that nature, it's generic. Jimmy simply has to beat Konstantinos, and I would even say his boss fight reminds me a bit of Russell's, but he's not as strong as Russell, by far nowhere near. Once this mission is completed, Jimmy will get the costume and he will be able to do some cool things. But before we move on to the final events of chapter 4, there are a couple of non-story missions in chapter 4. The first is the Jocks Challenge. This turns out to be a game of dodgeball. Dodgeball isn't too difficult, and if you know the jumping strategy, it it's easy. The annoying thing, however, is Jimmy will always be paired with the nerds no matter what. After beating the jocks in 2 rounds, it will earn Jimmy the jocks hangout, which is next to the football field. The second mission will involve helping Miss Phillips get ready for a date.
Jimmy, you've interrupted me.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Can I see?
Sure, take a look. I think I have finally caught the essence of what it means to be a banana. I really feel my work is moving forward.
Here's the thing. Art is lost on me. I've always been more into music.
You know, having thoughts for another really makes your work glow.
How do you mean?
When people do things, incredible things, when people blossom and grow, that really moves me. You know what I mean?
Not really.
I am in love, Jimmy. And I want to make tonight very special. Would you mind going to collect a few things while I work my muse out? A dress, some perfume, my pearl necklace from the jeweler's, not too much. I must look my best tonight.
Tonight? Wow. Of course. Is this legal?
Of course it's legal. Whatever can you mean? Go on, my dear. Hurry!
Jimmy thinks she's confessing her love for him. He will gather 3 items, her dress, perfume, and necklace. And upon bringing the items back, he's really confused as to why Mr. Galloway is there.
Here you go.
Oh, Jimmy, what took you so long? Thanks.
No problem. Oh, man, I can't believe this. My first time with a teacher. Oh, man, this is gonna be great.
Hey, Jimmy, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What are you doing here?
Well, it's a little awkward, but since you've been such a good friend to me, Ms. Phillips, she's asked me, of all people, can you believe? She's asked me on a date.
Wait, she asked you? I think you're mistaken.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been some sort of mistake. You sure you haven't been hitting the bottle again?
No. I mean, yes, I am sure.
Well, okay then.
Hitting the bottle.
Lionel, you came. You look great.
So do you, Deirdre.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
Jimmy, what are you still doing here?
What do you mean?
This boy is an angel. He's been magnificent. And he is so cute.
Cute. Nice.
Come on, Lionel, let's go.
Bye, Jimmy.
Jimmy, you should get back to school.
Wait, Miss Phillips. Ah, man.
The last of the side missions for Chapter 4 will involve breaking Mr. Galloway out of the asylum behind the school.
Hey, Miss Phillips.
Hey, Jimmy.
So what really happened to Mr. Galloway? Where did he go?
It's a sad story, but... sometimes when grown-ups get upset, they respond in the wrong ways, and, well... small problems get bigger, and that's really the thing about being an adult.
Miss, I'm not 5. My mom's been married 5 times, and I've been expelled from 7 schools.
Yeah. He's a drunk. Stupid man couldn't control himself. Damn him! I love him. But that wretched ogre Hattrick guilt-tripped him into committing himself into the asylum to get dried out. If only someone could get in there and tell him to get out, I'll take care of him.
Why don't you go?
Because that loveless scumbag Hattrick told him not to let me in. Said I was a bad influence.
Don't you worry, miss. I'll get him out.
Okay. Meet me near the asylum tonight.
I'll be there.
And Jimmy?
Yes, Miss Phillips?
It's Ms., not Miss.
Oh, right.
So Jimmy will meet up with Miss Phillips, and she will need you, yes you, Jimmy you, to sneak into the asylum. After Jimmy enters, an inmate will warn Jimmy, and Jimmy has to take out the Watcher. Jimmy will knock out the lights here, and once he does, he can head inside. There's not much difficulty for Jimmy to get to Mr. Galloway.
I must be a better person. I must be a better person. I must be a better person. Oh, God! I am pathetic!
Hey, Mr. Galloway.
Go away! I don't want to have another group therapy session with those people. If I have to pretend to be someone's mother one more time, I'll... Oh. Hi, Jimmy. What on earth are you doing here?
Ms. Phillips sent me. She's really worried about you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, I can't right now, Jimmy. I'm late for my regression therapy as it is. It's fantastic. I've discovered I really do hate myself. Hattrick was right. I am a loser.
No, you're not. Don't be ridiculous. Come on, we can't let bullies like Mr. Hattrick win.
Okay, Jimmy.
Returning to the plot, the final mission will consist of 2 missions in one.
Yes, Candy from Ohio, you would be a fair queen for me in that little thong and with those massive piles of silicone. Initially, you'd think, who's that handsome stranger? Then I'd walk into the bar, impress you with my suavity? My suavability? How suave I was. I'd look up and say, what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this? And you'd say, take me to the hay barn.
Hey, Ernest. What's that you're reading?
Nothing. Nothing. Just some history homework.
Cool. Can I see?
It's personal.
Personal history. Sounds interesting.
Yes. Well, you wouldn't understand. Anyway, listen. The big game is today. Operation Trojan Cow is ready to proceed.
Operation Trojan Cow.
It's my master plan. My spies have already been gathering the information that will bring about the downfall of the jocks at this school.
So I guess I'll be needing this. Does this work?
Yes. Rendezvous with my agents in the field.
This will consist of a series of pranks to mess with the jocks. While Jimmy wears the costume, he can perform the Bullworth Cow dance. This involves several inputs, and it can get annoying after a few times doing it. There are going to be several nerds present, and each of them will give Jimmy a task to do. Fatty will have Jimmy glue the benches. Algie will have Jimmy pee in the cooler. Bucky will have Jimmy rig the football with firecrackers. Melvin will have Jimmy lay marbles on the field, and the last of the pranks will be given to us by Cornelius. He'll have Jimmy change the scoreboard to say something vulgar about the jocks. Now the jocks are mad, and it leads to a confrontation. So Ted, the jock leader, is voiced by Alex Sendice. Ted will throw explosive footballs at Jimmy, and he'll need to use this to his advantage. By grabbing these after they hit the ground, he can cause considerable damage to all of the other enemies. Now, after getting close to Ted, Jimmy will eventually be able to sack him and thus ending the boss fight.
That's right, losers! Yeah! Oh, Jimmy, you did it! You did it! I'm king of the school! Oh, you beat them all in front of everybody! Thanks for your help, Petey. Oh, this is gonna be great.
The big issue I have with chapter 4 out of all the other chapters is that it feels like an extension of chapter 1. Chapter 1 was the bullies chapter, but they barely got much spotlight. Chapter 4 is the jocks and nerds chapter. You don't interact with Ted. You don't know much of his aspirations unless you're reading the wiki and other pieces of information. It feels kind of disappointing how they treated the jocks in this game, and this could be in relation to game development and they didn't have enough time. The first part of chapter 5 will involve Jimmy hanging with the clique leaders minus Russell.
That is funny, Jimmy.
No, it's not. Jimmy, it's really funny.
Chill out, man. Jimmy, I need to talk to you about something. Not now, Pete. I'm basking in adulation. I mean, running the school fairly.
Dude, so fairly.
No, Jimmy, please. Pete, enough.
Yeah, shut up, Pete.
The court must know their king.
You know what, Jimmy? Forget the school.
The whole town should know about you. You're like the mayor.
You should leave your mark on City Hall!
Yeah, dude! Take a dump on the doorstep!
No, you homunculus, not a dump. It's something much more elegant. Paint a warning.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll show everyone who's boss.
That's right, Jimmy.
All right, you girls wait here. This is gonna be something they'll never forget. Wait, Jimmy, don't forget about Gary. Wait for me.
Jimmy heads to town hall. Jimmy will spray paint the building, then take a picture because gotta have proof that you did something crazy. However, when he returns to campus, things have gone haywire.
I did it! That's great. Listen, we've got a problem.
I'm the king, Petey, the king!
Whatever, you're a king with a load of problems.
I've only been gone a couple hours. What could have happened?
All kinds of things. You remember that promise you made about restoring law and order and improving the school? Let's just say it ain't exactly coming true.
Well, if anyone wants a fight, I'm right here.
I think Gary must be behind it, but trust me, everyone wants a fight. Listen, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, man.
Aside from anyone that Jimmy has kissed and the bullies, they all don't like him. Now each of the cliques are having issues. The first are the nerds. The library has been overrun with rats.
This is a disgrace!
It's appalling! I don't want plague or a pet rat!
This is your fault, Jimmy!
Huh? What? No, it isn't. What are you guys talking about?
The library is full of rats! And I got my pre-med test next week, amigo! You're such a lame...
Some king you turned out to be!
Oh, how I long for the old days! Sure, we were laughed at and mercilessly bullied by everyone, but at least you could study without fear of rodents coming near us!
Get off! Oh, did you piss yourself again, Algie?
Ew.
No, I swear.
Algie.
I spilled soda on myself.
Soda. Right. What a bunch of sissies. Well, I'm not afraid of a few rats. Jeez, pathetic.
Jimmy has to kill 20 of these guys and he's timed. It can be rather tricky to find all 20, but it's not hard. You just have to shoot them with the slingshot and you move on to the next one.
Check the delivery crates to see if any of them are still lurking in there.
These crates?
Yes, those crates. The rats appeared once those books were delivered.
Everything seems to be fine, miss. I think I got them all.
In the next area, Jimmy will head into the gym.
I don't believe this! Oh, no!
How did it happen?
Hopkins, come here, boy!
Hey, what's up, Mr. Burton?
What's up? What's up? My gym is up in flames, look!
Damn, how'd that happen?
As if you don't know! You're a degenerate to think I trusted you!
It wasn't me. Yeah, I'm no saint, but I tried to bring order to the school, to stop the bullying.
Ha! Bullying? I don't care about bullying! In fact, I encourage bullying!
That's right.
Builds moral fiber, makes men!
Yeah!
'Cause you didn't make the team. You had to ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, you bully!
You're a pig! You ruined my life!
What are you talking about? I never wanted to be on the team. You like to torment weak kids, and you've got the personality of a jockstrap.
Yeah, well, I called the police. You'll be killed for this, my boy.
It wasn't me.
You're done for, Hopkins. What? Who was that?
It's Yuri! There's people trapped inside!
Oh, I'm really scared, Mommy!
Man, you guys are pathetic. I'll get him. Where's the fire extinguisher?
By the stairs next to the locker room. But don't think I've forgiven you, Hopkins.
Somehow, Jimmy's being blamed. Jimmy is timed before the cops come, as well as put out fire. Next, he'll look for the arsonist who did this, and it turns out it's a townie. Next, Jimmy will have to go find Johnny.
It's not my fault!
Well, where'd he go then, you tramp?
Who you callin' a tramp? I loved Johnny. Not exclusively, I'll grant you, but I loved him. Now he's gone.
Hey, what's going on?
Johnny's disappeared, gone crazy, abducted by aliens.
I bet it was you, Hopkins.
Yeah. Since you turned up, everything's gone really weird.
King of the school.
Who's the daddy-o now, huh? My love has gone. Find him, king.
Quit poking me. You're both acting crazy. Cut it out. Now tell me, where's Johnny?
I don't know. Nobody's seen him. He got a little brokenhearted after we split up, but It's not my fault.
Someone said they saw a couple of asylum orderlies driving up to his house. But you know how people love to talk. Johnny wasn't crazy.
Asylum orderlies?
He was a real leader. Not like you, Jimmy.
Look, I'll get your boy back, all right? See you later, freaks.
So Jimmy goes looking for Johnny, but it turns out that he's been taken to the asylum. While it was optional to do this earlier to help Mr. Hattrick, it's mandatory to help Johnny. It's easy to get into the asylum, but to get to Johnny himself took several attempts. I would get to a certain part where a guy was monitoring the door and he would see me, and it was making me mad because it was frame 1 he was seeing me. I actually ended up looking up a walkthrough to see how they did it, so then that way I can get past this point. That wasn't the only problem here. We also had the fact that it was getting close to 2 a.m. So not only did I have to break Johnny out, go through the obstacles, getting the guard uniform, but I had to do this all before it ended up being 2 a.m. Jimmy gets to Johnny, and then they get out of there scot-free. So once they're outside, Johnny will reveal how he actually got put into the asylum.
Thanks for getting me out, Jimmy.
How'd you get in there to begin with?
Some of the local kids said they'd gotten together with Lola. I went a little crazy.
I can believe that.
Yeah, anyway, so I gotta find Lola, see if it's true or not. See ya.
All right, Johnny. Have fun.
Jimmy will be strolling through Blue Sky's industrial district. He'll encounter Zoe. Turns out the gym teacher, Mr. Burton, has tried to make a move on her.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Well, it looks like you're looking at me, scumbag.
Like I said, nothing. Oh, come on. I don't want to fight you. My name's Jimmy.
Zoe. I was at Bulworth once. I got kicked out.
Why?
Let's just say Mr. Burton is a dirty creep.
Seriously? I would love to teach that guy a lesson. He bullies everyone.
You know, he goes jogging every day and regularly uses the porta potties in the park.
Yuck.
Yeah, so if we could catch him in one on top of a hill, then Mr. Burton could have a really interesting time in it.
Yeah, but they're all chained together. We'll need to get some bolt cutters.
Go get some from the Spaz Industries building and meet me at the park. Make sure no one sees you.
The mission will consist of Jimmy and Zoe seeking revenge on Mr. Burton. Jimmy will grab some bolt cutters from Bulworth Town. Next, he'll meet up with Zoe. Zoe will use these bolt cutters very soon to unchain the porta potty. Next, Jimmy will have to destroy all the other ones so that Mr. Burton has no other reason but to go to this particular one. He must also do this while avoiding Mr. Burton. Jimmy will then jump onto a random lawnmower, and from there you'll just hit the porta potty and it will fall down, and that completes the mission. That man, Mr. Burton, is a shitty boy. Next, we have a non-story mission, and the reason why I'm placing this here is because it just makes sense from a story standpoint.
Hey, what you looking at?
Hey, Zoe.
You wanna have some fun, tough guy?
What kind of fun?
It's not that kind. I only date older men or junkies. They're so romantic.
Come on, what's wrong with me?
Well, everybody hates you. You're a little twerp. You dress terribly. But apart from that, nothing.
Oh, okay. Good.
Why don't we play a little game? Come on.
By older men, I hope you don't mean Mr. Burton. Hey!
Zoe is voiced by Molly McCohen. Her and Jimmy go on a hangout spree which involves destroying a bunch of items in Spencer's shipping warehouse. It's a game of who can smash the most stuff and get the highest score. This is also where the tombstones are stored in case you're going after the 100%. Turns out this was the best date that Zoe has ever had.
This is the best date ever!
So Jimmy, remembering he has to put a stop to the clique issues, head over to the boxing gym. Turns out the trophies have been stolen.
Oh, here he is, Mr. Big. Yeah, it was you, creep.
What was me?
Don't play innocent with us. I tried that when Father caught me with Nanny. He gave me a good thrashing, and I've got half a mind to give you one.
Hey, look, just get to the point.
Someone stole our boxing trophies, buddy. They were heirlooms.
Well, it wasn't me, rich boy, so relax.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it? I bet it was those greaseballs. I know it. They've always hated us. There's so much for peace in our time, Popper. Just great.
Let's get them.
Yes, it's time to teach those poor, disrespectful scum a lesson.
Wait, relax. Maybe it wasn't them. Maybe it was someone else.
Nobody hates us, apart from them.
Oh yeah, they do. Everyone hates you. You're all awful.
Oh, la-dee-da. Now he tells us. You are pathetic, Hopkins. You're not a leader. Out of my way. Come on, men. Let's go.
Okay.
It's war.
Hold on. Wait here. I'll go get your trophy back from those greaseballs. Oh, man.
So Jimmy heads over to find Vance, but turns out the real culprits are the Townies. Jimmy then heads over to the Spencer warehouse, which he was already at for a side quest, and Jimmy will have to sneak until he gets proof of the Townies causing the trouble. So he'll snap a picture and the two will run out. Then he'll have to head over to the docks. There he'll snap pictures of the Townies burning the trophies. So with all the proof, Jimmy heads back to the gym, but Derby and Biff don't give a damn.
Well, Pauper, what did you find?
Yeah, who took our trophies?
Don't tell me. It was the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, either it was the Tooth Fairy or the Greaseballs. I wonder which one.
Actually, trust fund babies. It was neither. It was those Townies.
Which Townies?
The ones who hang out by the factory.
Them? Why would they steal our trophies? Don't talk crap, Hopkins.
I'm not. I've got a picture to prove it.
Why? They don't have any problems with us.
Yeah, poor kids just love rich kids who act like stuck-up jerks, don't they? Listen, you over-fortunate numbskull. They did everything. Put Johnny Vincent in the home, let the rats out of the library, everything, including your trophies.
Why?
Because I listened to Gary.
So it is your fault.
No, it was Gary's fault.
You, my friend, have got delusions of grandeur. Nobody cares about you or Gary. You're ridiculous. Come on, Biff. Let's leave this king of the school to his pathetic little fantasies.
You are an idiot, Hopkins.
I've got a photograph.
You know what you can do with that, don't you?
Just then, Jimmy is called to the principal's office. If you don't wake up in the dorm, it'll be a mission on the screen that you can select. Turns out Jimmy was blamed for the vandalism on Town Hall. How did Crabblesnitch find out? Well, that's thanks to Gary.
Ah, Hopkins. Now, I'm not one to give in to popular sentiment.
You can tell that by your clothes.
What?
I'm saying you dress great.
Irrelevant. As I said, I am not a people pleaser, but in your case, I'm going to make an exception.
An exception? Cool.
Yes, you are without a doubt the least popular boy in the school right now. Even that fat child who wets himself is more popular than you. Coincidentally, it has also come to my attention that you are a filthy, dirty, foul-mouthed, awful little vandal.
Yeah, well, we already knew that.
Very droll. A comedian till the end. Well, you'll have to pursue your comedic talents elsewhere, boy. Bullworth is not for you.
I'm not the one who's funny. You know what's funny? You. You're a joke, you old creep. You and your stuck-up, lame-ass school, with its bullies, its sex-pest teachers. This place is a dump, and you're a big-nosed freak. This school rewards losers and bullies. I just stand up to them.
You painted obscene graffiti on the town hall, boy. I have it on good authority it was you.
Oh yeah? Then who squealed? Tell me that.
A commendable pupil did feel the need to tell me you were responsible for this outrage.
Gary Smith! Look, I may have painted a few jokes on the town hall, but that kid likes to torture people.
Gary Smith is the next head of this school. He's responsible, courteous, and not afraid of being an unpopular leader.
You are blind, old man, blind!
And you are leaving. I tried to contact your mother, but she's still off on a cruise. Until I hear from her, I will have to let you stay here in your room. But you may not wear the school uniform or attend classes.
Gotta be kidding
You are
me.
leaving the academy to attend to your education elsewhere. Now get out!
Whatever, man.
Pete tries to encourage Jimmy not to give up. It's also during this talk Algie opens his mouth. So I really wanted Jimmy to punch the shit out of him, but he didn't.
Hey, Jimmy. How you doing? Terrible. Everybody hates me.
Everybody might hate you, but everybody laughs at me.
Yeah, that's true. Those kids are jerks anyway, but I tried.
I know.
I mean, I tried to do the right thing, make people happy, stop all the fighting, make everyone calm down. Now everyone laughs at me. People used to be scared of me, and now I'm a joke.
It was Gary. It must have been.
I know. I can't deal with the fact that that kid beat me.
Well, it ain't over yet. God, one minor setback and you're acting like a baby. You're pathetic.
I've been expelled. They're just waiting for my mother to come back from her 58th honeymoon, then I'm out of here. How was that a minor setback?
Losers!
Oh, shut up, you fat dork.
Whatever. You and your has-been friend don't scare me.
See? Even a dork like that laughs at me. We gotta prove Gary was behind everything. We don't even know if it was Gary. All we know is townie kids beat up a bunch of Bullworth kids. I mean, I don't even care anymore. Well, we've gotta find out what's going on. Come on! Okay, but if we're gonna take on those townies, we're gonna need a bunch of backup. Someone big who doesn't hate me yet. Russell! He'll be at his house at Old Bullworth Vale.
So Jimmy figures he will need backup and he heads to Russell.
Hey, Russell! I need your help to bust into the Dropouts' hideout. Only if Russell gets to destroy.
Something that we didn't get confirmation, Russell has medical problems. It could also be the case how his parents live in such a nice house despite them being divorced. So Jimmy will follow Russell all the way until they get to the Wander meat processing plant and Russell will bust the gate open. Zoe pops up and she'll help Jimmy find Edgar. Jimmy needs to reset the generator switches to restore the power. From here, Jimmy will have to head to the Red Star building. With the gate locked, Jimmy will need to find another way in. He'll cut through the train yard to get in. Getting through a simple puzzle, the path opens further. Once Jimmy gets to the other side of the gate, now he has to find the switch to let Zoe in. Once Jimmy hits the switch, he will head further into the chemical plant. Jimmy will need to find Omar to get the key for the plant. Zoe will distract a big group of townies, which will allow Jimmy to find Omar, but he'll need to beat him up and two others to grab the key. Once Jimmy grabs the key, he can then enter the chemical plant. Now starts a search for Edgar. Edgar will be seen taking the elevator downstairs. And this section actually gave me Final Fantasy VII vibes. You know, when Cloud and company were bombing the Sector 1 reactor, so Jimmy will have to make his way through various obstacles until eventually he gets to the bottom. Once he's at the bottom, a boss fight will start. Of all the boss fights in this game, I do think the one against Edgar is a little bit more difficult. The first phase involves Edgar swinging a pipe at Jimmy. The game prompts you to use panels on the wall as a shield. Instead of that, I ran around and I used the spud gun to cause considerable damage. Once Edgar gets to half health, he'll run downstairs, and in the second phase will involve Edgar using the pipe and chasing you. Since you're in a much tighter space, it's going to be harder to use the same strategy. I grabbed the pipe, ran around, attack him a bit, then run again and repeat that until he's down.
You had enough? You want some more? Come on, big guy. You still think messing with me is a good idea? No, no, no. Good. That's what I thought. Now, what made you think it was a good idea in the first place?
Aw, man. I hate that school. My parents couldn't afford to send me there, and now I'm stuck in this dump of a town. Gary said we'd make them all pay.
Wait a second. Gary? That backstabbing, two-faced sociopath put you up to this? Ah, I bet he said the two of you would take over the school or some crap.
Hey, how'd you know?
Because he told me the same garbage. Didn't do me any good either. Come on. You're gonna help me make him pay for his lies.
No, you're all right, Jimmy.
Yeah, okay. See ya.
Edgar is voiced by Jan Milowicz. Zoe's waiting for Jimmy outside her house.
What the hell are you doing here?
Looking for you, Zoe. I think I'm in love.
Don't be ridiculous. Haven't you heard?
Heard what, my love?
The school has broken out into a massive fight. Every gang and faction is fighting each other.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I gotta go. How am I gonna deal with this? I'm gonna need some serious backup. Where's Russell? Where's your buddy Edgar?
Russell has been holed up in the Wonder Meat slaughterhouse, hiding from the cops. He's worried about going to prison after stealing that bike.
Russell can comprehend prison? Wow. Look, I'll see you later.
Well, what about love?
It'll have to wait, Zoe. Duty calls.
The reason why I spoke about the non-story mission Smash 'em Up so early is because it establishes Zoe and Jimmy's connection. Otherwise, Jimmy's sudden flirtatious remarks would come across as weird. So Zoe actually informs Jimmy Russell is still hiding out from the police. So Jimmy will have to make his way over there, passing various police officers to grab Russell. Jimmy will go back to the school.
Hey, Jim, this is your turf. What the hell's going on? The whole place has gone mental.
Yeah, it's your old friend Gary. He's the one causing all the trouble. The kid's a complete psycho, and now he's got the teachers and prefects on his side.
So?
So, we run in there, try to stop the fighting, and find a way to deal with Gary.
All right, one question.
How are we gonna stop a load of kids from beating the crap out of each other?
It's America. We go in there with threats and bribes until we get what we want. If all else fails, we beat the crap out of everyone. That's why I brought along backup.
Russell likes to hurt people for peace.
Cool.
Then it's a plan.
Damn, they're locked.
Don't worry, Russell will get it. That kinda hurt.
Jimmy heads to take down the 4 different factions. First up are the nerds. Inside the gym, Jimmy takes on Ernest, who claims his smarts and Gary's lack of morals can't stop them.
Ernest, you nerd! What were you thinking?
You don't see it. Gary's got a plan. Great plan.
You idiot! Gary's plans are a load of crap. I should know.
You don't get it. Great. It's not the morals. Nothing can stop us.
Whatever. I'm gonna stop you both.
The nerds are the easiest to deal with. Next up are the preppies. Inside of the Harrington house, Jimmy will encounter Derby. Utilizing the bottle rocket will make this fight a lot easier. After taking them all out, Jimmy will head over to the library. Inside, Ted is causing chaos. Not much is said. And using the spud gun, we take out Ted very fast. The last of the leaders is Johnny. He's in the girls' dorm. Using a combination of hand-to-hand and the spud gun, Jimmy takes out the greasers. With all the leaders defeated, Jimmy heads to the main building to meet up with Edgar.
Bunch of bitches. That was incredibly satisfying. Edgar, go help everyone calm down. I've got some business with Gary.
Understood. Good luck.
You, what is that in your hand? Weapons are for prefects only.
No! Get off my little body! Slow down so Russell can smash you!
Oh, come on.
Your attention, please. Jimmy is complete human trash.
Gary, you little bitch! Come out!
James, I've been waiting. Let the games begin.
Gary!
Moron!
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Why not? I won! I tricked everyone, starting with you, the head, the loser kids in town, and the prefects. Me! I won!
You are sad, man.
I might be sad, but I run your world, moron! And don't you forget it! You did all my dirty work for me, Hopkins. You're like a puppet, only dumber!
Whatever. Let's finish this.
First, Jimmy has to walk a plank. Next, climb a ladder. Gary will throw something down and Jimmy has to dodge when prompted. After passing this, I actually fall down by accident. I have to make my way all the way back up with the ladders. Then getting to the second plank, Jimmy has to walk it once more. Then after another ladder where Gary does the same exact thing of throwing an item down. Now once Gary is reached, we see how deranged Gary is.
The thing is, if I win, you're just another punk! You win, and you'll be sent away even quicker for beating up the head boy!
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Because I can! Because making little people like you and the morons who run this place eat out of the palm of my hand feels great!
But I never did anything to you!
You would've if I'd given you the chance! Face it, I'm smarter than you!
Oh, congratulations! You're smarter than me! You hate everyone and everyone hates you! Genius!
The head likes me! I tied him up, turned his dumb school into a battleground, got kids expelled unfairly, put several others into therapy, and he still likes me!
You're such a loser!
Well, at least my mom doesn't make her living on her back!
You're dead!
We find out Gary's true motives, and as I said previously, he did it because he felt things ought to be the way he deems it, and he also brags about what he was able to accomplish while the headmaster still likes him. One of the cons of Gary's character is he's not seen a lot throughout the plot. I would have loved if he was there a bit more. He's showcased like 2 times in all of the story up until the end, and you would think his boss fight would be a lot more complicated, but he has one of the easiest boss fights in this game. The boss fight will commence where you're falling as you're causing damage to Gary, and as you get to each health point you'll fall down another level, all the way until you end up in the headmaster's office.
I heard the whole thing! You're expelled! Come and untie me, boy!
Yes, sir! Sorry, didn't see you there.
You know, I think I may have judged you too unfairly, boy. Yes, a little rough around the edges, but you're a diamond, boy. A diamond.
Thank you, sir.
Now take out the trash, would you, Hopkins?
My pleasure.
So it was you who took on this monstrous little wretch, was it?
Yep.
What a hero. A lone wolf.
Uh-huh. Well, no. To be honest, sir, I did have a lot of help from some friends. Like this girl, Zoe. She got expelled because she complained about Mr. Burton hitting on her.
Burton? Well, he's fired. I hope he rots in hell.
And a guy named Peter Kowalski, good friend of mine.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, he keeps quiet. He's kind of shy.
Shy? The boy must be a genius. Why, he should be head of the school.
Pete? Great idea. Now, about that letter to my mother.
What letter?
Finally, everything is sorted out, more or less. I mean, I don't want to say we're going to live happily ever after or anything like that, but life is certainly going to get easier.
Despite this being the end of the game, we had missed some things, particularly the side quests. In Chapter 5, if you start the final events of the game, it doesn't allow you to do any of the side stuff until after you beat Chapter 5. We're gonna go through that quickly, and then we're gonna move on to Chapter 6.
Mr. Galloway, should you really be doing that?
Oh, Jimmy. No, I suppose not, but life is unfair.
You promised Ms. Phillips.
Oh, God. What kind of world do we live in where I get punished for a minor indiscretion and Hattrick gets away with taking bribes from his pupils?
He does?
Yes. He sells advanced copies of tests to the sons of his rich friends, and nobody says a word.
Wait, what rich friends?
Well, Darby Harrington, for one.
I can't believe he's selling tests. What if I got evidence of him doing this?
Then I'd never need to drink again.
All right, let me see what I can do.
In the first non-story quest, we have Jimmy helping out Mr. Galloway once more. So Mr. Hattrick has been alleged to be selling tests to students. Jimmy goes out of his way to go get some pictures as proof of the students exchanging tests, and then to Mr. Hattrick, who is selling it to the students. He takes this back to Mr. Galloway, who's being heckled by Mr. Hattrick, and the headmaster's there. He gives the pictures to him, and that ends it off. Mr. Hattrick is then fired, and we never see his fat ass again, except if you take math class. The next non-story mission is Townie Challenge. So similar to the Greasers Challenge, it is essentially just beating up all the enemies here, and the hideout's yours. I feel as though that the devs at the start of this thought of cool ideas to make a challenge, and then after the preppies, they kind of felt like, you know what, let's just make it something simple. In the scholarship version of the game, there were 2 additional side quests that were included. The first one is Mailbox Armageddon.
What are you doing, school kid?
Why do you care?
Because you don't belong around here.
Says who?
Me!
You?
Uh-huh. You think you're funny, huh?
You're a loser, man.
Damn straight.
You're awesome. Do that again.
I'm crazy, rich boy, crazy. And you are starting to annoy me.
I'm not rich. I hate the rich kids.
Not as much as I do. I really hate them.
Man, you've got issues.
You saying I'm crazy?
No, man.
Because I am.
Okay, fine. You're crazy.
And someone's gonna get hurt.
I don't doubt it.
Those rich scum. Go smash up their mailboxes. Take my bat. Use her well. Beat any rich scum you come across.
Why?
Because it's them or you.
Well, I know one thing. It's not gonna be me.
Jimmy will have to smash up 20 mailboxes, and depending on what time this takes place, it might make things easier. Once all 20 mailboxes are smashed, you'll finish off the mission. And for the last mission, we have the Collector.
Huh. Look where you're going!
Very funny.
I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? I'm sorry. Ugh. Ah, now we're even. Ah, my nose.
How you doing, Clint?
Me? Just fine. Ugh. Ah, top of the world.
Yeah, I can see that. You seem really balanced.
That's what my shrink said. Then I headbutted him like this.
Whoa, okay, man. All right, buddy.
You think I'm a moron, don't you? You think I'm a joke, huh?
No, man, relax.
You want me to headbutt you? You want to fight me? Because I'd really like that.
Come on, man. We don't need to fight. We're friends. You know that.
Really? Then get me a bike. I want a bike or I want to fight.
All right, I'll get you a bike. Wait here.
A bike. Yeah.
So you're essentially going to steal 3 different bikes. You're going to bring it back to Clint's house, and after you get all 3, that's it. One thing about this mission is one of the people riding the bike is an adult, and if you hit them, the cops are going to be on your ass. That's the only challenging aspect of this mission, but outside of that though, it's pretty straightforward. Now overall, chapter 5, a wrap-up chapter, and there are some shortcomings that I want to go over. Most notably, we don't see enough Gary throughout the story. As the antagonist, I feel as though that he should have been showcased a bit more. We see a lot of Pete, a lot of Jimmy, but not a lot of Gary. And speaking of main characters, we don't see enough of Zoe. While yes, it's a game, her and Jimmy's relationship don't seem that believable because she doesn't get enough time on the screen. At the very least, with the clique chicks, it makes sense, like, oh yeah, they like him because he does a favor for them, it's high school, whatever. But with Zoe, she was a dropout and she had a conflicted past, and it makes more sense if they spent more time developing her and showcase Jimmy having a connection with her. Now, I initially criticized Jimmy and said that I don't think he had a really good character arc, but if you play through the game and watch the events, you can see that Jimmy is slowly starting to enjoy just taking over the different cliques for the wrong reasons. He's in it for the vanity and the popularity, and when it all comes crumbling down, he has to pull himself back up thanks to his friends. He almost throws Pete, who's been helping him the whole way, to the side, all for the vanity metrics, but Pete is the one that brings him back from this crushing defeat. Chapter 6 is regarded as the endless summer. If you missed any of the side missions during the game, now's the perfect time to go over everything that you need to do to get 100% in this game. To get a 100% in Bully Scholarship Edition, several tasks need to be done. The first, do all the story missions and side quests. The next task is to complete multiple errands, but sadly there's no exact number. The next is to complete all classes. In the Scholarship Edition, there are 10 classes. First is chemistry. Chemistry is a series of inputs much like your typical rhythm game. Classes 1 through 3 will allow Jimmy to get the firecrackers, stink bombs, and itching powder from his chemistry set. Class 4 will give full inventory when accessing a chemistry set, and class 5 will allow Jimmy to go to it unlimited times a day. Next is English, and it's not easy. You're given 6 words and you need to combine them to form words. Very similar to games like Word Connect, your time to complete each class given more time as you get to the later classes. Each class will grant better apologies and taunts. Next is art class. The minigame plays similar to the 80s arcade game Quicks. I played another game inspired by this style of game, Celebrities Hacked. Anime-esque girls, you would cut the picture to reveal a character. I found the game's puzzles to be fun. The art minigame itself will be far easier. You get 3 lives and you have to uncover 80% of the picture for each class. Each class, when completed, will increase the health bonus from kissing. It will also change the animation for kissing. Class 1 grants a light kiss, while class 5 is a full makeout session. Each class increase gives you a health boost, with the second to last class giving you a 200% boost, and the last class allowing you to receive a kiss from any girl that's obviously age appropriate without gifts. Gym class consists of 2 wrestling classes and 3 dodgeball classes. Class 1 will grant Jimmy the headbutt and 3-hit combo. Class 3 will unlock the knee drop. The wrestling classes are also impossible to fail. You gotta be a moron to fail them. Class 2, 4, and 5 5 are all dodgeball classes. Each one will have Jimmy paired with the nerds. To pass the class, you have to win 2 matches. The reward for each class is weapon accuracy. Dodgeball can be annoying, but there is a trick to winning. Jumping, then throwing the ball will improve accuracy and the chances of hitting the opponent. The next class is Shop. Shop becomes available in Chapter 2. The minigame involves following prompts on the screen, and it will have you do a certain motion. Each class will reward a new bike. The last class will grant the red BMX bike. Photography class becomes available after Miss Phillips gives Jimmy a camera in Chapter 2. Photography class will involve taking pictures. Class 1 will have Jimmy taking pictures of the school banners. It unlocks the school photo album. Class 2 involves taking 3 student pictures. It unlocks the yearbook. Class 3 involves taking pictures of dogs and hobos in New Coventry. It unlocks a bigger photo album. Class 4 involves taking pictures of various locations. It unlocks the digital camera. Class 5 will involve taking pictures of freaks at the carnival. It will grant double tickets at the carnival. Music class will involve a rhythm game, much like chemistry, but it doesn't grant anything except clothes. Math becomes available in Chapter 2, and it involves answering math-related questions. It only grants clothes. Biology is yet another class, and it involves dissecting animals. The minigame reminds me loosely of Trauma Center. The last of the classes is Geography, probably the most useful class of them all. Each class will have you place flags on the correct space that corresponds with the country. If you aren't a geography nerd, this minigame is difficult. I had to look up which one goes where. For the American one, I didn't have to cheat, but for like the other countries, I had to cheat. Every class except one will mark the map with important locations. Class 2 marks the map with rubber band locations. Class 3 will mark G&G cards on the map. Class 4 unlocks the transistor locations, and Class 5 unlocks the gnome locations. The next task needed for the 100% is collecting 6 transistors and learning all the moves from the hobo. Collect 75 rubber bands. Collecting all of them will unlock the rubber band ball, a projectile weapon that can do a lot of damage to enemies. You can use an infinite amount of it. The next task is to find all G&G cards. You also have to smash the 25 gnomes, smash all 27 pumpkins, and smash 19 tombstones. Collect the werewolf and bandit mask. This could be done during Halloween or after by checking lockers. Collect all trophies. It's 40, and most of these trophies will be unlocked by doing the various activities in the game. Win all 8 go-kart races. The first 5 are located at the carnival. These go-kart races here will be present on the track, and I found these to be fun, but it's a bit harder because it's tighter turns and it requires a bit more strategy to win. The go-kart is unlocked, I believe, after you do the first race, and a go-kart is one of the fastest, if not the fastest form of transportation when all 14 bike races. Bike races will take place in various locations. The moped, ironically, can be purchased and used during bike races. Pass all 3 levels of both lawn mowing job for the park and the house. Pass at least 2 levels of paper route minigame. Purchase all clothes from all 4 clothing stores. Take all yearbook pictures. Win 5 matches of boxing challenger minigame. The boxing matches can be done starting at 3:30. The first match will grant Jimmy an increase in punching power. You can do this up to 4 times to increase Jimmy's punching power. Next, you have to get a high score on all the arcade games. These games include the Consumo, Nut Shots, and Monkey Fling. Ride each carnival ride once. Win each carnival game once. Buy all 10 clothing items. Win the keep ups in penalty shots minigame once. Buy 500 sodas. Pull the alarm 20 times is required to get 100%. Travel 100 kilometers on foot, traversing 100 kilometers on bikes. There's another one for getting 1,000 projectile hits, failing class 5 times. Beat up the secret pirate. This was my first time ever beating Bully, and I enjoyed playing it up until the very end. While there are some story issues, I do think this game was enjoyable. If you guys made it to the end of this video, then simply do me a favor and hit the like button on this video, subscribe for more. I don't think I want to make a video this long again. If you guys enjoy videos like this, then subscribe. I am Kai, what yo, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.